Alright, if I'm correct, you should be able to hear me now. I hope. I really hope that you are. Okay, good. Because, you see, this is the first time I'm using OBS instead of Streamlabs. Because OBS, well, supposedly is just better in every single way. You sound different. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. It's very slight. Well, slight improvement is still improvement. Mm-hmm. Pointing it out. Well, okay then. I dislike the fact that it doesn't tell me how many people are watching anymore. Because I'll have to open Twitch for that. Wait, I can at least move onto this screen and like unmute, undeafen. Like that is possible.
Yes, hello.
Hi. I can at least do that while I do this.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to... In Streamlabs it always like used to be on screen. With like how many
video
people
account?
are...
Why do you bring your video account on stream?
I don't, I don't. But like sometimes I want to like look at it. Audibleness 4.
It might be on the stats. No, it's not.
Oh, I know what the 4 means. Okay, cool. It took me a second. Steam, you don't understand. What do I not understand? I don't understand a lot of things. Like, that's my thing. You were a mouse.
That's the mic. That's the mic.
I don't know if you see these ears, but I'm very clearly.
Yeah,
not
it's
a
actually a
mouse.
cat.
Like, keep looking. Well, I keep
It
stabbing
actually
myself.
kills mice. Please.
It's not the... What?
That's OBS.
Yes, that's why I said, like, this is supposed to
Two
be
big
better
changes.
in every single way. I am gonna slightly lower the game audio through my, just sound settings.
Am I gonna have to watch this through the Twitch stream or are you gonna screen share?
Good point, you should have brought that up earlier.
I just brought it up!
There you go.
Did you start yet? I thought
No.
that I brought it up at the correct time.
No, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, this is calming music.
It is. So now my question is, if I open... So the chat is like open here? Like, can I like drag it out in any... No, I can't.
I don't use that, so I won't know. I just have it on a separate screen.
Yeah, okay then. I don't have a separate screen.
Use your phone.
Yeah, okay, that's what I would normally use. But I get like very distracted and don't look at my phone often enough.
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna like put it like in front of my screen.
Oh wait, you can do this. If you go to your Twitch channel and you go to just the chat, there should be like a pop out chat button and it pops out the chat in a different window. That
You know
can
what?
like put in there.
I'm doing it like this now. It will totally work.
I don't know what you're doing, but
So if I switch over to just this, it should work. Hopefully. Hopefully it works. I think it works, yeah. That's good.
I just ate dried strawberries.
What?
I ate a bunch of dried strawberries. The strawberries, but they're dried out.
That's
They're
good.
not that bad, but they're not very good either. I just finished them though because I was hungry. Now I'm full. Anyway, back
Oh.
to what you were doing.
I am going to play the game.
OMG. By the way, Bree's here, but just watching the stream. She's
What?
deafened.
Why is there a continue button?
Click it.
Oh yeah, there's
Imagine
like...
it's like You're a fool.
There's DLC, and they all cost money.
Yeah.
And while I'm sure this game is lovely, you played this. Well, I'm sure it's fine. Let's see what the start is like. Oh god,
It's gonna be a really long tutorial.
it's time for the fucking tutorial. There are various ways you can customize and interact with the game. This tutorial is an overview of how certain features work. You can read the full tutorial from the main menu to learn about everything in detail. To start off, the game is divided into 4 time periods called steps. Step 1, childhood.
Step 1, childhood.
Step 2, adolescence. Step 3, young adulthood. And Step 4, adulthood.
The steps of life.
To start off, the game is divided into 4 time periods called steps.
You just said this.
Our life is further divided into sets of vignettes that take place during specific periods of time.
Vignette?
Vignettes. Those are
Oh.
called moments. That's a real moment right there.
That's a moment.
It's the only thing my LPC could run besides Stardew. Yeah, that's fair. Moments can be played in any order or skipped entirely. You move on the next step whenever you want by selecting that summer is ending.
Summer is ending.
Oh my god, I'm a seasonal god. Steps 1 to 3 include 5 moments each, and even more can be unlocked by purchasing DLCs. Some are out now, and other DLCs will release later on. I think they're done releasing DLCs. Step 4 is an epilogue and doesn't include moments. Aw.
No moments in the epilogue.
No moments in adulthood.
No moments in oh no.
A lot happens over the years that go by, especially in regard to the character you play as. You determine nearly everything about the main character. Name, appearance, personality, pronouns, interests, skills, their relationship with major characters, and so on. You can decide to change the details as the time goes on, with a few exceptions. Your last name, skin tone, and eye color can't be altered once said. Really? Those are the only
Hi,
three.
Shubs.
These are the only
What?
3 things I can't change?
Do you get to choose if you're left or right-handed, though?
I can change that, apparently. Can become ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Much of the main character's basic traits are determined on a character creation screen. As the main character grows up, more and more options become available on the screen. As mentioned, one of the decisions you get to make for your character is selecting a name. You can type in any name you like, or you can pick a preset
Well,
name.
I love how it over-explains everything. It's like you can
You can
believe it or
type
not,
or pick.
name the main character.
Here's how you type a name. This is how you use a keyboard. Isn't this great? Oh wait, I need to turn up Shubs, I think. Yes. Yes, I do. Hi Shubs, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm playing a visual novel. You'll get to hear him say your name as you play through the story. Really?
Wow, really? They say my
Will
name?
be voiced aloud by the romantic lead. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Only the default
with the
name,
romantic
Jamie,
leads,
is
that's like-
included in the base game. Hundreds more can be added by getting a free voice name expansion DLC. Cool. The full collection of names is separated out as a DLC because of how large it is. If you're not interested in that feature, okay, yeah, I'm not interested. On the character
That's what a
creation
DLC is, man.
there's a cute doll you can decorate to get an idea of what your main character looks like with the different traits put together. What?
What?
Not all things you decide about a main character appear on the doll. The script referencing what you've decided for the main character is the main way those decisions influence the game. On the character creation screen, there's a cute doll you can decorate to get an idea of what your main
You're
character
reading the
looks
same
like.
thing again.
Our life has a first-person perspective, so your character doesn't appear next to other character sprites. You only see the main character as the decorative doll and in extra cut-in CG images. The cut-in CGs
I really don't need
only
to know.
appear if certain choices are made. It's possible not to see any during a playthrough. There's also a second type of special main character-based screen, the interest/comfort screen. Unless you get DLCs, the game has a one love interest. Cove Holden. Good to know this beforehand. He grows up with the main character, and the interest comfort screen is crucial for determining how that plays out. Interest level
Better not mess this up.
sets how much you like him. There are 4 levels: disinterest, fond, crush, and love. Love is only available starting in step 3 and if you were at fond or crush in step 2. Comfort determines how you generally think when it comes to him. There are 3 levels: nervous, relaxed, and direct. Your level of interest and comfort will set the type of dynamic your character has with the love interest. What you did in the past will influence the present and feelings can change over time. You get to pick your interest/comfort near the beginning of every step. Comfort can be switched between the 3 levels as you please. Your interest level can only stay at the same or increase.
Oh, you can't lose interest. Wow,
You
unrealistic.
can lose interest. Your current level of interest will become the new lowest option to screen in the future. For example, if you... Okay, yeah, you don't need... I got it. Interest level has an impact when it comes to physically interacting with Cove. While growing up, things are rather
It has
simple.
been 15 minutes.
And we've not passed the tutorial. If you get along with one another and have a close relationship, you can choose to touch him. And Cove will occasionally interact with an MC in lighthearted or comforting ways. But starting in step 3, touching can become more romantic or suggestive if you're at crush or love. I see. To make sure things go nicely with that, there will be an extra choice to determine initiative level and a bonus mini tutorial that goes along with a choice to explain the feature in more detail. Then we're gonna just decline anytime he suggests anything.
Okay, yeah. No means no.
No means no. Basically, even if you decide you like Cove, the game won't force you to act on those feelings. Yes, we can just do that. Right.
Yes, deflection!
You can always choose to not get together with him. Choose not to accept or give romantic gestures. We can just not romance him.
You just hate him the entire time.
Yes.
You can't break up with him. I hate that.
Interest/comfort gets the basics down. The choices that appear throughout the normal game events that decide what actually happens between the MC and Cove.
Hi.
And it isn't only the MC who is impacted by your decision. Cove grows and changes over the years. How he's treated and what he experiences helps shape who he becomes. In step 2 and 3, Cove's personality, appearance, and interest will vary based on what happened in the previous step.
This is life.
Oh my god, this game, do you have the DLC? I do. I do not have the DLC. It's something of a mystery exactly how your decision ended up changing him. You can try to guess as you go along. It's still the choice.
We get it.
Or, if you prefer, you can also just design your own ideal Cove directly using the Cove Creator option that pops up at the beginning of steps 2 and 3.
Yes, let me artificially
make my romance option. Making the choices you want is always more important than making a choice because you feel like you have to in order to get a certain result.
Thank you.
Tell that to the Undertale players.
Dang.
When a choice does appear, usually you'll see that hovering the cursor over an option shows a different color: yellow, blue, or green. We're now going to explain color theory to you. The colors aren't related to specific points or effects, they're only there to give a bit of insight on the tone of emotion of the choice, since text alone can potentially be read in more than one way.
It's the tone tags.
Blue tends to be casual/straightforward, yellow more emotive, reactive, and green less certain, uncommitted. That's not color theory.
I'm not gonna lie, there was a point in the game where I could literally say to Cove, "Stop being such a fucking baby, you jerk." And I was like, okay, no.
That's great.
We're definitely gonna say that. Though there are hundreds of options in our life and not every choice menu falls in line with that pattern. No, we're gonna just introduce the color orange at some point. Good luck.
Thank you for telling me that there's more than 3 choices in everyday life.
Picking just one color every time doesn't give a gameplay benefit. Dang it, here I thought I could speedrun. Only stick to a certain type if that's what you happen to like, otherwise switch between them freely. Always pick yellow, never pick yellow, pursue romance right from the start, never romance a love interest, be disagreeable or amiable. None of them will lead to a bad ending.
Be incredibly disagreeable.
You're welcome to enjoy the events and shape the story without reservation, and then if you like you can play again to try something new. There's only ever more good content to discover. I hope this tutorial never ends. We hope you'll have a nice time with our life. Thank you for playing. Oh, this was it. Thank you for playing.
we're
I guess we're done here. Well,
Roll the credits.
roll credits. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So, I forgot to turn on the lights. And you know, like the screen was gray the entire time. I just noticed that, yeah, I forgot to turn on lights. So you'll see me just die for a second.
Yeah.
There you go. Now I'm back. Okay, so we get to choose. Oh my god, I can become a square. So are you sure
Oh my
this
God,
is like the doll they meant?
Yeah, probably.
How do I? Okay, yeah, no, I am that pill, clearly.
Yeah, you are that pill. You
Very
are well.
light. What is this?
Hi.
I am that sharp.
Mm.
I am this sharp. Where's like green?
You get
Why is the
eyes.
green so green?
Because it's green. You have a problem with that?
It is so bright.
You have a problem with that?
No, I gotta stick with it now. Do we have like long hair?
You should go like with the
No,
normal.
hair. It says hair back, so the hair back would be like a long.
Ah, okay. So this, and then like hair back. Like whatever is long.
If you don't give yourself the emo haircut, I will riot.
Okay,
No,
here's
don't
the
give
long
yourself
hair,
the long-
but like the long hair makes it look like as if I'm just floating, as if I'm like just some kind of ghost. Is this the emo hairstyle? Two-tone 26. Oh god, there's so many two-tones. Where's the emo hairstyle? Where's the one that cover? Is it this one? Flowy 2?
That one. That one. It's definitely that one.
Has to be this one, right? Okay, where's my? There we go. We'll do the ponytail. That way it looks like I'm just some tiny floating head.
It does kind of look like that.
Jamie lost.
Single.
If you don't do Steam single, I will riot.
But
The
like,
alliteration factor, though.
I stop it.
I slap it. Steam's playing a dating sim.
but I mean, it doesn't have to be a dating sim. Like I
A
can't just.
sim.
I can.
Steam's playing a sim. Not the Sims. Don't get it confused.
Speaking of thing, my hair touches my shoulder, so that's about. Sure. That's been a long time for me since it only went that far. It's a bestie sim, yes. Gonna be besties with Crow. What do I make my last name?
His name is Cove.
Crow, isn't it?
It's Cove.
Cove?
Like, but with an O.
What?
I already forgot. I should know.
It said Crow.
Change page. Oh, I can do more things. I can have dots. I can have scars. I can turn them all on. You can only see one of them. Oh my god, I can have rosy cheeks. His name is Cow. Yes. I can have a hands. I don't see the hand. I will have just
This is only
medium-sized hands.
No, I
please.
guarantee you there's a reason this is important, and it is because there is a
Don't
specific.
spoil the game.
It's not a cutscene, but there's an image where it has your hand in it, and it needs this specific information. That's great.
Clothing types. What if I just select everything? Let's go.
You're gonna wear all of it at once.
Accessory types. just all. None of the
You're
left
gonna be
side,
like
just
a
everything.
walk-in closet.
I've never seen Steam with glasses. It's a crime. No, that's for good reason. You don't want to.
Apparently, she always looks angry.
Wait, I don't really wear watches though.
Wow, get a watch.
Alright, fine. I get a watch. Change oh, okay, and then I have to click done here. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year.
It's called Sunset Bird.
Your usually sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination, with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of the
weather
ocean.
again.
Weather. Smell of the ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air.
Why are you saying it like you're
bringing
like
3
it's a-
whole months of schoolless
like it's a
vacation with
horror story? You're
Because
really like it's a
is.
horror story.
During the summer, your moms didn't like you to wander too far
Why
outside
did
of your
you
neighborhood, so you knew
Your
that
mom
area
didn't
pretty well.
like you.
That included the people.
The people.
Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved them when passing their
youngins.
stores. I already need to drink water because my voice does
Yeah,
not
please,
sustain
God.
this voice.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
I don't know, that's for you to decide. Is it worth it?
I don't know.
Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello.
You at the
Really?
bench.
They say hello? You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. I always forgot the color theory. I just
Yeah,
knew
that's
that
what I
green
think
was
too.
indifferent.
It doesn't matter, does it? Just read them.
You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. You ended up saying hi to a lot of different people since one of the tours. You were too anxious to say hi back to us. Yeah. It still smelled at you anyway, and that made you feel a little bit more comfortable. No, it wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't. Just be yourselves, team. Yeah, well, we're just gonna stay inside the house all day.
Don't look at the slogan of your country.
Sunset Bird has an intense crime rate that isn't discussed with its board of tourists. They still smiled at you anyway, and it made you feel a little more
not again.
comfortable. But today, there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house,
Oh no, not a man.
and he had a knife. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person, or
Oh,
a
I kinda
statue
wanna tell-
that had magically sprung up from the ground
Can I tell a
overnight.
story real quick before
Yeah,
you
sure.
continue? Okay, so on the topic of not knowing if someone was a real person, once me and my sister were at the museum, and there was like this exhibit, and we kind of just ran through it quickly because we were bored and we were like children. And there was
You
this
are
guy
children.
looking at this painting on the wall, and he looked like really still. So my sister was like, "Is that a real person?" And I was like, "You can't just say that." I didn't think it was a real person. I thought it was a mannequin. But I was like, "You can't just say that because it might actually be a real person." But I don't think it is. And then we shrugged it off and we walked away. And then later we came back and the guy was like 2 paintings down in the exact same pose, but slightly closer to us. And I was like, "Oh, I think he might have been a real person." Anyway,
might
that
have
was my
been.
story.
They might have been, who knows?
That reminds me of the time when you were like, the place that you drove past on the bus, were apparently statues.
The
Like the
crows,
bird?
those are
Yeah, the
real. Those are
crows.
real. Those are real. They're not
Those
there
are
anymore.
real?
They weren't there the entire winter because migration. They were real. They just stood really, really still.
Okay.
Okay, continue, Stim.
My brother once punched someone in the haunted house because he moved, and he thought it was a prop.
That
Did he have, did he have to pay any damages? whoever or whatever he was. You had never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that people who you didn't recognize really stood out.
There's a toast on your doorstep.
Outsiders.
Ugh.
Oh, I just got banned from the haunted house. Yeah, that's fair. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your moms called it. So, for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags.
Wait, do you have lesbian pants?
Yes,
I think I do.
you do.
apparently.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Love this game.
Your mom's had a talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. Haven't exactly been listening at the time. You think it could be okay to talk to new people? Definitely not. You mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. No. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then.
Run away.
You see, the only part I agree with out of all these three options, which would be the me answer, is the first sentence.
You still think you have to be polite though? You have to run away and be like, sorry, I have to run. I'm sorry.
No, but I'd like do it in a polite way. Like just like don't
Just turn and
run.
run.
So like don't run, just walk away. You weren't sure about this man yet. Still, you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door. Oh,
Just step on him.
Yeah, he's like in front of your
yeah,
house.
we'll get to that later, Anne.
What?
You were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what's going on. Whether he was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered. Don't worry about what I said. I said nothing. You can't call it that.
Steve?
Yeah, I felt a bit scared by this man just blocking my front door. Obviously, he's just gonna murder me.
Clearly.
You slow down, your mind racing. Your mind
It's
racing
too
for
late to
ideas
escape.
on how to get past him unseen. But it was too late to escape.
Bum bum bum.
There was a split seconds where your eyes met, and you took in a shaky
No!
breath, your eyes darting to the sky, pretending to stare at a bird who was hovering nearby. I need more water.
So basically, what we have learned so far, you are incredibly socially awkward.
Yes. It's so true. I need an adult. I am an adult moment. Oh, no. Hey! His voice startled you and made you jump, but you didn't look at him, for I was staring at the ground. The bird landed on top of a nearby gatepost and its black feathers ruffled against the gentle breeze. Trying to keep your eyes on it was tough, especially when a man stood up and started to make his way toward you. Oh god, oh no, oh god. This man is approaching rapidly.
No.
Not wanting to seem too approachable, you folded your arms and stared. Where is the get your phone out of your pocket option?
You're
Still unsure about
trying.
him but willing to be friendly over the stranger, a smile.
Punch
It's
him.
either one of these.
Punch him.
It's either frozen in place or not wanting to seem
No,
approachable.
smile. Smile.
No, that's not something I would do.
Smiling, ew.
That's not me. I don't smile.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my thing. Sure, we're gonna seem unapproachable. So, do you live around here?
Oh, he
What's your
looks so
name?
shocked.
Ew.
You looked the man up and
What?
down, taking in
Wait,
his
aren't
tan
you-
skin and relaxed appearance.
Look at
Aren't you
it.
in childhood?
Look
You're in
at
childhood right now. Why is he wearing shark shorts? God
I mean, he
damn
has
it.
a manta ray tattoo, which
This
I
is-
think is pretty cool.
This is not okay. You're a child at this stage in the game.
Yep. No, I'm a small child.
This is not okay. Run.
At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. He had sharks on his shorts and a stingray. Hey, see, I was correct. And you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. Nah.
Nah, he's a
Nah, this man is actually a big fan of, like, panda bears. As you can clearly tell by his non-server outfit and non-server look.
And his definitely pale and not bright tan skin.
Yeah. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question.
What was his question? Oh no! Don't say. No, don't say
Don't
that.
say your name. Don't say that. Just don't.
Don't say
reply.
that.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. You're a child.
This
Say
is
no.
something I would say, though.
Why?
Or I can. Oh wait, I can also just stay silent. No, that's something
This
I would
guy's
do more.
sitting on your doorstep. You can't just.
If you do, he rubbed the back of his neck uncomfortably, giving you a small smile. How do you rub the back of your neck uncomfortably?
And you do it
Is it like the anime thing where they go like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please tell me to not just do it.
He reached into his
$20.
pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled
it.
in his hand and then he held it up for you. Take it and run. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him. Well, could you do me
Oh
a favor?
no! Red flags everywhere.
No.
Red flags everywhere. Why is he
Nothing bad.
closer?
Sorry, I should have. Let me start over. He cleared his throat and stood up straighter.
That makes me trust you less. I don't trust people
From
stand up
where
straight.
you were standing, it just made him look
Oh.
creepier.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is
I
it
have a
closer?
son. His name is Cove, who is about your age.
This is
Cove,
the
that
dad
seemed
of
like a strange
you're
name for
joking.
an actual living person to you. No, I only know a crow. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with water. I don't think I would have noticed. You thought it was pretty cool? No. Definitely the kind of name someone like this guy would give their kid. Yeah, probably. We moved in across the street, see? He gestured towards the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting of the wall. See, I can't do a server voice. I
Please do.
can't like do a Californian server voice.
Aww. Just do like gnarly, dude.
I forgot that I
That's
did
a voice. You-
You must be
Oh.
steampunk, right? I met your moms earlier and they told me we're just like him, so... But I can't do it. I can't do it.
No, that was great.
He shook the $20 bill to bring it back to your attention, a hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corners. Can you try to be friends with a boy?
Oh.
No, you're going country. You're going country.
I
honest.
know, I only can do one.
I mean, sure, do what you want. Do country. Make
Huh?
it country.
How do you do server?
I don't know.
You sound like a Chad.
I mean,
Embrace your inner Chad.
I don't know how to do that.
Why did you feel so high?
Just give it a chance and you can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him. No, I give up. I give up on doing this. But you gotta keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say, is that Sanju? I'm just gonna do a different accent
really?
every sentence.
You're doing Australian now.
I'm just making an Australian server, dude. The other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships? If so, why didn't I get any?
I want to buy some
Oh.
friendships. Anyone hit me up? I'll pay you to be my friend.
And your mom's
That's
done
a
that for
joke.
you and Lizzie?
Unless
I always like having a call in the background.
that's very you're echoing.
Oh.
Oh.
That makes
Sorry.
sense, I guess. What do you say? Want to make a deal?
Run away.
Why can't I do this
Run away,
and
avoid
then
all
run?
confrontation.
He spun around and made a break for it.
No thanks, old man.
Don't offer any explanation, just focus on getting away. You turned on the spot and bolted down the street, ignoring his calls from behind you. Hey! Come back, I'm sorry if I scared you.
This is a weird champ.
I didn't know how else to ask.
You just say, hey, can you hang out with my son?
The sole of your shoes slapped against the concrete sidewalks as you ran, heat from the sun warm on your face. Step 1, first sight. Eventually, his shouting faded into the distance. You let yourself slow down and try to catch your breath, wiping the sweat from your forehead with the back of your head. The chirping of crickets in tall, dry grass echoed around you, and you lifted your head to survey your surroundings. You'd run right into the hills behind your house's backyard. From here, you could probably get back inside without seeing the guy again. Loose plank on the back fence, too small to fit through, but you could try waving to Lizzie for... That's not gonna work, is it? Lizzie will just be inside, playing some video games or something. Just ignore
Gamer.
me. I don't know who Lizzie's my sister, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no. She's a sister, she won't help me. The fence was pretty high, but if you stood on a neighbor's shorter fence post first, you might be able to pull yourself over. You would be able to hide here until he left, and then you'd go through the front door. I was just asking how adventurous am I?
Yeah.
How much, Yeah, no, I am pretty weak. We could peek around the corner and make sure he was gone before making a break for it. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try to relax and couldn't. You weren't sure what, but something told you that you weren't alone. Oh, that's not good.
This
So
is
you
a
glanced
mistake.
at- Why is this game so much like a horror game? There was a boy sitting at the top of one hill, almost completely hidden within a long grass
His-
and white flowers
His
surrounding
hair. His hair has been drenched in mint chocolate chip ice cream.
them. His head was buried in his knees, staring ahead by himself. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hadn't noticed you yet. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a little bit like you'd found a deer in the wild. Though deer didn't have
Eyes.
green hair.
Right.
Wait, what? And what?
And what?
Yeah, deer don't have eyes. Have you ever seen a deer? Yeah, exactly. But this new boy did. You watched as it fluttered softly around his face in the breeze. What does that mean?
I see no fluttering.
What? No soft fluttering to be seen.
No soft fluttering. I
Not-
see none.
Update. I want a new update to add soft fluttering to the game,
Add
please.
fluttering. DLC, I'll buy it. I just want fluttering.
After a few more seconds, you took a step forward. Then another. I would not. I would run away to the next hill over. Then he glanced your way. Fuck, I've been spotted.
Mission
His
failed.
aquamarine eyes reflected the light of the moon. I'm a child. How the fuck do I know the word aquamarine?
I don't even know what aquamarine.
You stopped, raising a hand to acknowledge him and show you weren't scary. What? Just wave and smile and like, I'm not scary. He is Space Kid. Hi. With a start, he jumped to his feet, his hands bowling into fists at his sides. He didn't say anything, just stared at you in a strange way.
He looks so sad.
He'd been crying. There were traces of tears on his cheeks and his knees, soaking the hem of his shorts, and his eyes were still shining with a few more. You'd obviously caught him off guard. He was your age, but he didn't look familiar. Maybe he was the boy that weird new neighbor had been talking about before you ran. The only way to actually know was to ask. Who are you? I've never seen you. Please state your full name and occupation and place of residence.
And social security number.
He sniveled a little, rubbing at his ruddy cheeks before he finally spoke. Oh God, what voice do I give this boy?
A crying child.
My name's Cove.
That
Aw.
works.
Oh, he voices himself.
Oh, really?
You couldn't see him hesitate, shifting his eyes to the side, and then back to you again. Well, the word "I'm" was voiced. This isn't. Oh, of course. My dad and me, we moved here. Your guess was confirmed.
Confirm.
So, is this your hill? Do you own this hill? Do I have to move off of this private property?
That's pretty much what he's asking.
He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling at the prospect. I can leave if it is.
Oh.
You can't own
Yep.
a hill. You very much can own a hill. Like that is very much possible. Like this would just be lying. Can I just say, yep, this is my hill. Get off,
That's
kid.
what I did.
Get lost.
I literally said yeah.
No, we're gonna avoid talking as much as possible. Minimum talk %. Push, I'm the queen of this hill. Shit, should have gone with that. While doing so, you also picked at a strand of lint on your leg. What a weird question to ask someone. It really is. Oh. Is this still doing well? Oh no, it just seems like I'm looking to the side the entire time. Wait, give me a second. Let me just reset it. Because I had to move up. At some point. Oh god, now I need to open the game again. Okay. Oh. He sat back down with his thumb,
He's Spanish.
resting his chin on his knees again.
Oh my god, he's back.
Curious about a strange new boy with the odd dad, he sat on a patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers too. The night wind was cool as it traveled over the ocean and up the hill, chasing away the heat from the afternoon sun. Why are you here? A quiet hiccup escaped Cove as soon as you asked him the question. What is a quiet hiccup? Is that just like... Like, that's not quiet. That makes noise.
Okay.
Almost like they never
Oh
stopped.
no.
His tears started up again with a vengeance.
Oh no.
My parents, they don't want to live together with me anymore. The tears fell fast and yeah, it's like a literal waterfall over his flushed cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes. My mom made my dad leave and I took me with him, and now we have a house here and I want to go home.
Oh.
The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Cove's chest was heaving with exhaustion. He sniffled and removed his glasses. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
False.
This is lies. Wiping at his
Infactual.
eyes with the back of his hand before he put them back on again. I hate this place. I want my real life back. I want my mom. Stop crying.
No.
I told you this game you can be a jerk.
Stop crying, kid. Get over it.
No.
You'll like it here, you just have to get used to it. Like, that's also just not nice.
Neither of these answers are good answers. I have to drink a lot more water because I have to talk a lot. If it wears
Well,
two
you have
pairs
two
of
voice
glasses at
actors
all
right
times.
here.
Oh, you guys never offered.
Well, you were supposed to offer us. I wasn't gonna offer.
Just ask. He slipped his
Okay,
hands
I
on
call the
Always
next character.
Lizzie.
his glasses and pressed his fingers against his eyelids. Cove wound himself up, or wound himself up again. Why do you have words that look exactly the same but have a different pronunciation? That's weird. For another long crying fit. Oh no, he's gonna run out of tears soon.
No, like the one Ariana Grande song.
You felt bad for him, being forced to come here with no choice. You can imagine what it would feel like to live with only one of your moms, but it must be pretty hard.
This man got no moms.
Oh god, no
Oh
more moms.
no.
Oh god, no moms.
No moms. Nope. Sorry.
No bitch.
No bitches.
But from way off in the distance, you heard your parents. Steam. Oh my god, that was voiced by himself. Kid. Oh wait, you wanted to voice the next character.
Oh great, I'm your mother.
You're one of the mothers.
Oh yeah, right. Wait. Wait, you want to be the other mother?
Yes, Bree should be the other
Don't touch
mother.
Carly.
Kids, where did you go?
Cove looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks. Don't tell him we're here. I don't want to go back to the house. I want to go home.
You can handle.
You can handle it. You got this, Cove. Come on, man. Man up. You have to go.
Don't worry.
So much. Sorry, I have to. It will be okay. What? Can I just say, yeah, sure. Let's go for a run.
Running away together at age 8. Oh my god, romance.
It will be okay. You were struck by a
You were
sudden
struck
need.
by lightning.
Struck by lightning, ending the story here. A sudden need to reassure Cove. It's not gonna all be fun, but isn't he your family too?
No.
Yeah, I guess. You can count on him when you really, really need him. I don't know how to do.
shot him.
I don't know how to do an 8-year-old me impression. You shot him a grin and pushed
You
yourself
shot
to
him.
your. I didn't realize that I was gonna have lines too.
Oh no.
Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking at a little reluctant. His dad voice rang out again.
I can voice you if you want.
You can voice me. Okay, go. Go for it. Cove, can you hear me?
Hold on, wait. I can voice you. Hold on.
He looked toward the sound of his dad's voice, silent, and turned away while rubbing his hand on, while rubbing his
First-
bandaged arm.
First, I need to do you impression. Okay.
All right, go.
Airships.
Wonderful.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, I still don't want to go. You called out your cell. You waited silently with him. You tried to go. No, just gonna be silent. We're doing a silent percent run, guy. Well, did someone want to voice me?
That was a joke.
Dang it.
Unless you want me to.
Yeah, I get it. You do. You see, the problem is I can only do one, like, softer child voice, and that's the only one I have.
You
Problem
can
is there
only
are
do
multiple
one
children.
soft child voice.
Yeah,
Wow, you should have left this to the children.
dang it.
Shaking my head.
Before you
Will
can,
you be Steam? I'll be Cope.
before you can answer
No,
your-
that's Carly.
There you are, bud. The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly, all their eyes landed on you and they rushed over. Both of your moms were at your side in a split second, faces
Oh my-
filled with worry. So pick
Great.
whichever one you want.
Wait, you should be the one on the left. That one's more Eucor.
Which one's the one on the okay?
What do you mean which one is the one on the left? What is that supposed
That
to
one looks like that one.
I wasn't okay. Okay,
The
I
one on
got
the right just looks more like me. She's like wearing almost the same outfit I wore at my birthday party.
True.
Wait, which one's talking though?
I don't know.
Not you.
Okay. Steam, you're here after all.
I've always been here. Oh, Brie, good luck.
Oh my god, great. You're. Actually, I'm not gonna.
No,
finish
I had
it.
no finish. Okay.
Good luck,
Got
Brie,
that.
good luck.
We had been at the party to check for Cove, and then heard what happened earlier when you met the new neighbor. I thought you might have been gone off further away.
One of the least amount of words.
Okay, don't worry. I feel like I would say this one. I don't want to read it.
What?
Mother.
Mother.
Gave Cove a small smile. Why did I have to do it like this? Can I read?
Specifically for this moment.
Do they have names?
No, she's
call your
mommy
mother
the
by-
entire time.
Why?
Wow.
Thank God you're both fine.
Thank the gods.
What you two having fun out there?
He looked over at Cove, who was wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arms. Yes, I like
He
him.
said, I'm gonna marry him.
You shrugged.
that was like me with like when the one that I played. It's like I went home to my mom and I was like, I found the girl I'm gonna marry.
You didn't think that was the right word to describe it, but weren't sure what else you're gonna say to your mom. Finally, Lingova's squirming, scowling son, Cove's dad, turned to the three of you. Thanks very much for finding him. I really don't know how to didn't know his name, but
Good thing Steve knows this whole area so well.
I don't think I'm gonna play the next chapter. Just because of that. I can't take it seriously. When I
guess I'll
already
go and read
didn't.
it.
Wait, I'm gonna check if it
Still.
changes. Hold on.
It probably changes because I mean you're 8 right now.
Absolutely. We should be getting home now. It's been a long day for us all. Say goodbye, Cove. Bye. The two of them walked up into the darkness, heading toward the neighborhood. You watched Cove's bright pink cast until it disappeared.
Tell you what, we'll have a proper playdate tomorrow, okay? Your new friend's dad wanted to bring him by to see you and Lizzie.
Yeah, you offered me $20 for that. You
Yeah,
better
that's
still
great.
do. Dear God. Oh, wait.
Hey.
Bray's distracted. Bray's distracted.
Sorry, how does that sound?
It sounds like words.
That is you, Cole. That is you, Cole. That is you, Cole. You have to pick that one.
Thought of your mom's laugh just sounds overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Haha, aren't I funny? Put her arm around your shoulder and led you towards the path.
Put her arm around her shoulder.
Satisfied and more than a little ready to go to bed after your long, exciting day, you followed them home.
You're 8 years old, okay? You're
Choose-
allowed to call her mommy.
No. I'm not 8 years old.
Well, you are in the game.
This is how you feel towards Cove for this step. I can change. I have to pick this? Can't the game like pick for me?
No.
No.
I think I'm pretty indifferent, right?
Yeah.
Comfort. What does this mean again?
I don't
Like,
remember.
are you very direct about your feelings? Are you very relaxed about your feelings? Or are you like really nervous about it?
I think it's either
So like, are you like, yes, I am indifferent about Cove, or yeah, I'm indifferent about him, or oh my god, I think I'm indifferent.
oh my god, I think I'm indifferent, guys. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm gonna put relaxed indifferent. I can save it. There are so many save slots, what the hell? I mean,
So
just
every
change again
single
until
choice.
step 2. Yeah, sure. Early the next
Keep it
morning.
unlocked.
Childish indifference. Oh god, I just need to rearrange how I'm sitting. Early the next morning, you were poking at your food, eating it slowly. Your
A nice
sister
house.
Lizzie had run out earlier to go play, but you'd stayed put
I said I'd be Lizzie, by the way. I called Lizzie.
today. Just like your moms had promised, Cove was coming over to hang out. Oh god.
Excited to see your new friend again, Steam.
Your smile is
That's how-
terrifying.
I know.
Wow, you dare talk to your mother like that?
Also,
Maybe
I
we
have
can
you know
put
that
that.
in every single scene, the character that I'm voicing always has her hand in that exact position.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
And
Oh, with that said, are you done with your breakfast? Me, IRL.
Haha, I didn't know, am I? I am so funny. You gestured down to the empty dish in front of you, raising your eyebrows dramatically.
Okay.
okay, we
You absolute idiot.
Good job. You should be here soon.
Cleanup began, and then, on cue, there was a knock.
okay. The smile looks even the smile just looks cursed, but her eyes are closed.
She's definitely an actor for Colgate commercials. That is very true.
Yeah.
It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure they were in the right place. Still loud, though. We need to get a
We
more...
need a more obvious doorbell.
I know. Steam, did you get it?
The more obvious
the
doorbell.
more obvious doorbell? Ah, no! His mom said so. You wandered over to the door. Hi, Punk family. Thanks for having us.
family.
Australian?
Mr. Holden, as your moms have called him, and his son were here. Still very unhappy.
Does he ever
Cove
get
looked
happier?
different in the bright lighting of your living room, and when he wasn't crying.
Damn. Okay.
He's on the verge of crying again, to be honest.
He's constantly on the verge of tears.
When his dad's standing in front of him, and mom, and behind you, you and Cove looked at each other. You studied Cove apathetically. This was the parents' plan, not yours. Not seeming any more excited than you were, he just stared back. Oh god, this is where... I twist something, I guess. I
It's
have to
probably
make it...
important.
I have to twist my bracelet.
You know, I did give you a threaded bracelet for Christmas. Wow.
I just picked-
betrayal. Okay.
I
Fuck
picked
you
a
too.
random one.
Aw.
I didn't know what the fuck the difference was. Do you want
Do
to
you
go?
want to go play in
play-
your room, Steve?
Sure. Come on, it's upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Let us know if you need anything, you two.
Have fun, kids. We're so good at this free.
Oh my
See you
god,
later,
yeah.
son. Play nice.
We should know, we know.
We should get a daughter.
Hey, what?
Don't tell Charlie.
Sorry, this bit is.
This entire thing is just don't tell Charlie.
You led into your room, puffing out your chest a little bit at the sight of your treasures. My treasures. What do my
Like that
treasures
nice
entail?
calendar in the background.
The what?
Look at that calendar.
Oh my god, I've got a calendar. Got 2 boxes of presents that I've just never opened.
Oh, I still have a present in my room, like right beside me, that I was supposed to give to my friend in Christmas of 2020.
Oh.
Isn't it
So, I mean, I'm not gonna say you're late, but, you're kinda late.
You're late.
fun? No, I've had it since 2020. She just hasn't picked it up. I texted her and I said, "Do you want to come pick up this present?" And then I texted her again in February, like, "Hey, do you remember that text I sent you?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll have to ask." And then never got back to me.
There
I
were
don't think
lots
she
of
wants
stuffed animals. 1, 2. I have a very,
I'm
very
sure there's more behind you.
warped concept of the word lots. A
Wait,
cool
wait.
bed.
Girl.
Is this my bed? I assume this is my
No,
bed.
that's a window thing.
Is it?
You know, that's not your bed. There's not a pillow or a blanket. There are pillows,
1,
but there's no
2,
blanket.
3, 4.
Like,
window
whose bed
should
is
look
like... That's like a... No. It's like a couch.
Why the fuck do I have like... That is drawn wrong.
Yeah, this
because
is not
there's-
accurate to
there's-
Steve's real room.
Wait, can I like... Is there like a way to hide the text box?
Uh...
No. There isn't. But this space is smaller. This to the wall is smaller than this to the wall. Which is
Oh, what the heck?
makes the room very weird. You hadn't had anyone to show it to a while, but you were really proud of it. Yeah, I have a warped room that can warp reality. Warp space. You leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall. I like this.
Me too.
I don't. That is a me answer.
It is.
I drew it, but it's not very good.
Yeah, that's definitely a you answer.
What? I think it
That's
is.
what you
It is
said
what
when you
always
told me.
people say this. You smiled slightly at him. Even if it wasn't work you were pleased with, it was polite of him to say. Yeah, sure, we'll give it up polite. He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the walls. You know, I hope he likes my room. You had to put a lot of effort into making your room as nice as it was. You hope he didn't say anything bad about it.
Yeah, I better not diss my room.
Yeah, if you diss my room, you're out, mate. And his eyes
You're
landed
out
on
the gang.
a tiny box of beach things you'd collected, tucked away by your door. You took a step towards it before hesitating and pointing at it instead. What's that?
It's a box, dipshit.
A hoard of stuff I found on the beach.
Oh,
Do you have any driftwood in there?
interesting.
Dragging the box into the middle of the room, you and Cove flopped down next to it. I think so, yeah.
Why are you
See?
just get closer?
You gesture to a piece at the bottom, still covered with specks of sand. I just want to make someone make a visual novel where the character just progressively becomes closer and closer.
Neat.
Neat. This is a good collection. You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like Shiloh.
What?
I am in Australia.
Shiloh, that's a kid.
Oh, Shiloh.
Who?
Yeah,
I am in Australia.
yeah, Shiloh. He's a character. in the
You actually
visual
meant it. Alright, I almost forgot. Shiloh's gonna be here today. Shiloh?
Shiloh?
Shiloh! Oh my god. Lucy's friend, so like a #1 fan, I guess. Glad to see him.
#1 fan.
Should be okay, I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine, but you know.
Why is he so disgusted?
Come on, check out my shells some more. Look at my shells. I found this one under a big piece of seaweed that was washed ashore, and you pulled out seashell after seashell, explaining where you got on each and one and holding them up against the light. Look at my seashells, you... There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Most of them you washed up in the bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaning up the sand.
I really love this shell backstory.
Over the past few years, you'd even learned some of their scientific names. Nah. The collection was so huge and varied that you had lots of funny stories to tell for all of them. So this one, you're not gonna believe this, but I tripped over the sand and then I fell head first into it, and then there it was. And this
and
one,
you
this one,
still see some
Yeah, dude.
blood from my forehead.
Oh no.
You're not gonna believe this, but this one I found on the beach.
And you're not gonna believe it, but this one one was also on the beach.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Your voice faltered a little. What is faltered?
Like it goes like,
Ah.
yeah, exactly.
You were really proud of your shell collection and made you happy that Cove was interested in it too. Apparently fascinated, either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like the full force of his attention. The full force of his attention.
I don't know what it means either.
It's now a new experience to be the center of such dedicated focus. What is the writing of this game?
It's
Even if it was
fantastic.
only directed at the shells.
Bree.
Kids, come down to the living room.
You could tell the idea was making him unhappy. but wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang around. Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. I guess it was because you found each other by accident, and a parent didn't make it happen. Mr. Holden must be right at telling Cove his dad was part of that. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove his dad was part of that would be a bad idea. Before you knew it, you'd both been escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room. Deposited? I was thrown in here.
Yeah.
Ready for Shiloh's visit.
Shiloh.
Is Shiloh. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway. I brought the box of shells. I want to keep looking at them. Great.
Great.
You should have asked, you idiot. Bust it open. We can keep looking while we wait for Shiloh. Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell. Oh. Like he hadn't spoken out loud yet. He turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining. Why does this guy has a... Do we both have a seashell obsession?
Yeah.
Are we gonna sell them?
About the seashore?
Yeah.
Possibly.
You're a liar.
I think this is one of the best of them.
And you saw seashells found on the seashore.
I like a different one best. You reached into the box to take out the one you preferred. Cove looked on with interest. The two of you were still sitting on the floor, looking through your collection of beach findings when the doorbell finally rang. Oh my god, it's Shiloh.
It's Shiloh.
Shiloh.
It's Shiloh.
Shiloh.
It is set in Australia, isn't it?
Uh-uh.
I mean, Shiloh is not an American name.
It should be.
It just sounds so much better when you try to say it in Australian way.
It does.
Since the person had knocked, you figured it was probably Shiloh. He knew where to look for that. Lissy's friend. You
This
nodded,
is number
but that
one
didn't seem to make
fan.
Cove feel better. Do we both just hate people?
Yeah.
Great. It was already obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell what he was thinking right away. This isn't a good idea. He'll be alright. He's here. We can't tell him to leave. He's at our door, at our only door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. You cannot hide. You cannot run.
Hide from Shiloh.
Shiloh will find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze locked on the back of the house. I can go out the window.
Why
I
does
was
he hate
already
Shiloh
walking
so much?
towards it. Scrambling to think of something to say, stepped forward and paused. Please don't get her. Good idea, let's go.
Why did I read? I bet the third option is cheer up, Shiloh's gonna kill you. I misread that a little.
Shiloh's Shiloh is not scary. Every single bunny rabbit is scarier than Shiloh. But I don't want to see him. I don't know him. What do we do here? Ha, you idiot. Come on, you're a bigger boy than he is. If things go bad, you can take him. Shiloh poked his head to the living room. It was impossible to know for sure if he had heard what you'd been saying or not, but you guessed that he had.
Hi.
Oh, it's a child! I thought it was like a teenager. I was thinking Lizzie and Shiloh were like teenagers. Okay.
No, Lizzie's
Hi,
like 10.
Steve.
He's adorable.
And hi, Cove. Cove showed you an uneasy glance.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Shiloh, it's nice to meet you. Yeah. You have lots of... I forget that I'm voicing everyone again. That's either of...
Shiloh.
Can you do your Australian accent?
Oh no.
Shiloh.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Either Brie, can you do an Australian accent?
No.
Dang it. fine, I'll do this.
And also, I called Lizzie, so I can't be Shyla.
Alright, I do. What are you guys doing? We're looking at shells.
Can I do it too?
Awesome, can I do it too? Go shrugged, then look back at your bucket of beach findings.
Hello, my beloved.
What about that one? Your plan for the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach thing somewhere. Where the fuck is Lizzie? Lizzie, your
Yeah,
friend
Lizzie's
is over.
Playground.
Isn't this Lizzie's #1 fan?
You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else. Hey, check out this scallop shell I found. Cool, right? It's a pretty color. I kinda like my cap. The beautiful glittering pink did look a little bit like a wrap around his arm. Pink is a nice color. Okay.
Okay.
Oh?
Is it your favorite? No, really. What is? Maybe green or blue. It might be yellow. That's a lot of different options, my guy.
Bro, you suck. I don't believe you can pick out a singular favorite color.
Ah, those are all cool.
I guess.
No, I don't even voice it. There are better.
There are so many better colors, my dude.
Not sure how to deal with this suddenly more awkward silence. You look back at your shell. That's the me answer. Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem how to know what to do with himself. Cole wasn't like your sister. It wasn't that much like you either. Really?
Yeah, you guys seem pretty similar.
Yeah. Is Lizzie coming back? Don't know.
Aw.
Oh. Where'd she go? I think she's at the beach, probably. Is she playing at a park? Cole's eyes lit up at the mention of the park, and he looked towards you. There's a park? And nobody told? Yep, but it's sold. Can you show me? I want to go. He started getting up before you had even answered, and Shiloh jumped up beside him in excitement. Really? You did too, right? See, the park's fun. No. No, that's like the homeless park. It's where the homeless people live. Listen, I've been okay. Wait, that needs context, probably.
Huh?
I went to a Polish town once,
Oh yeah, you told me.
and there was one park, and all they told us about it is, yeah, that's where the homeless people live.
Yep.
And every time there's talk about a park, I have to think back about that moment.
Oh no.
I love the park is pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right on the beach, so there's lots of fun stuff to do, and lots of sound. It has a jungle gym and a bunch of swings. That sounds like it could be cool. So are we going to find Lizzie? I don't know. I never really wanted to see her. I just wanted to check the park out. I don't care for Lizzie. Lizzie may die. She's dead to me.
Holy.
Adrift without any direction, Shiloh finally turned to you. Okay. He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were ready to head out. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short, she should always be allowed to walk there by herself. When you found her, she was hanging off the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. Hey, Lizzie. Her face lit up when she saw you, her big brown eyes going wide.
Hey,
Bree is currently muted,
I noticed. Break in your voice.
so instead we'll vibe to the music.
Oh. In like 5 to 10 minutes. We have to wait for 5 to 10 minutes for Bree to come back and voice.
Okay. So, how's your week been?
I just started that. Actually, wait, no, it's Saturday.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
It's Saturday.
Wow, that's time. It was okay.
That's good.
Yeah, how was yours?
My week's been alright.
That's good, that's good.
I forgot that if I put my hand in front of my face, that it makes weird motions.
Yep.
I can still do this though. It's not super fast, but it can. It's got it.
I mean, you're stabbing yourself, but you also look like you're having a nice little dance party.
This music, honestly, the music in this game is great.
I mean,
Like, it is like, it definitely does sound like visual novel music, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you want, right?
yeah, in a visual novel, I do tend to like visual novel music.
Yeah, you don't want like horror music in your visual novel.
It's like do do. And you're just here like, yeah. That would be a little awkward.
It would be. Would be a little bit weird. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a little. Anyway, while we're waiting for Brie, can I go pee?
No, that's just not allowed.
Okay.
Of course.
So I had to get permission before I went to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Alright. I'm just gonna sit here in silence and suffer. I can just switch to Discord, so at least I'm in big view. You see the thing lags behind. So every time I'm looking to the left, the screen is still looking to the right. So technically it's like mirrored or something. Feels like it's mirrored. Because it's like lagging half a second behind what I do. Or well, not half a second. But you get a point. Stay yelling the fuck up. Yeah, this is good music. I like this. I like this song. Although I feel like the music might be a little bit loud. Compared to Anne and Bree speaking. Sadly, like, I would like do like the little jamming thing, but this thing isn't good enough for that. So instead, we'll just suffer. I move back and forth. I just have to wait for both of them to come back, really. I can't really continue. What can I do in the meantime? See, I would do like a little geography Wordle game, but I've already done it. It was fairly easy though. That was like the one city one, which is just very easy to recognize. Honestly. Like a little bit too easy.
Hi.
Hi.
What happened to Brie?
Brie has left us.
Oh no.
Yep.
What do we do?
I don't know, he didn't say.
No. No, Brie.
Well, he said 5 to 10 minutes, so I'm waiting now.
Okay.
Like, is the music too loud compared to, like, your guys' voices? Because I feel like it is.
Let me mute this, unmute this, turn it up a little, and keep talking.
Yep, you just need to keep talking.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, I got her.
It's not like unbearably so though.
Really?
I mean, unless we were sitting on the same screen for 5 to 10 minutes.
I can lower the music by a lot.
You probably should lower it a tiny bit, not too much though. You can still like hear what we're saying and stuff. Oh, I forgot my water bottle. God dang it! I'll be right back.
Dang it. I keep forgetting that putting my hand in front of my face murders me. Let's go check Twitter. I'm sure we can.
I'm back at my water bottle.
That's great.
Yeah. Grace isn't here.
Nope. We haven't waited 10 minutes though, have we?
We waited about almost. In 4 minutes, it would have been 10 minutes.
Oh. Well, dang.
10 minutes really goes by fast.
It does. Don't
You
worry
know what
about
they
my
say.
hand. I don't know. What did they say?
Time flies.
Time flies?
Mm-hmm.
How does time do that?
I don't know. I must have grown rings in his childhood.
It's
We need to get Shubs back in, you know, because she can, like, talk to time or something.
Oh, dang.
Remember the whole... Yeah, the besties of time.
Sometimes Twitch steals my ability to type in chat. What? Oh, Twitch steals my ability to type in chat. Why is that?
I didn't time him out, I swear.
You promise?
I promise. No, would have been funny.
It would have been funny. There's just like a clicking type message and then it doesn't work or something. I just need to restart it, I guess.
Just try refreshing.
Yeah, you just need to refresh it then.
Fuck off. Oh, sorry.
Okay, jeez. Alright, message received.
I wasn't going to time you out, I promise. It was just a joke.
No, not you. Oh, go.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel a little bit better now.
That's a little bit better, yeah. I'm gonna look at some of the reviews for this
No,
game.
there's gonna be spoilers.
There's not gonna be spoilers. I must protect Cove at all costs. This game literally had me grinning from ear to ear the whole time. It is so wholesome and lovely, I absolutely cannot. I'm in love
I just
with
spilled
this man.
water on my shirt.
Speaking through Twitch, last time I did that, Steam got upset because... I went there because I had to reset. What?
What?
Your messages are very confusing.
Wasn't.
Because I wasn't
Last
there because...
time
Okay.
I wasn't
What?
there because I had to reset. I think... Actually, I'm not gonna try to interpret that.
Steam. Hi. Are there any negative reviews for this game now? It's not my fault you have amnesia. No, it is. It is your fault. It's my depression. I get to choose which game to disassociate you. I'd end a human life to ensure this boy has a good day. These people seem to really like Cove.
It's also been 10 minutes. I don't know what to do.
Crying because Cove isn't real. My only complaint is that I can't live inside the game.
Oh.
God. Who needs therapy when this game exists? People need therapy. Made me feel more loved than my parents ever did. 23 hours of playtime. Or 32 players hours of playtime. Sorry, I read it the wrong way around. When is step 4 coming out? I want to marry this man. 123 hours of playtime.
I put in no mic free. It's been 10 minutes. Are you coming back? And she says, I'm trying. A lady is showing me pictures of her children. I don't know how long this will take. Okay, hurry up. No offense, Bree, but we are waiting in anticipation. We need to know what Lizzie sounds like. She's a voiceless character.
Not to be dramatic or anything, but I would literally die for Cole. I think I'm gay now. 54 hours of playtime. This game wiped the tears from my eyes and gave me a hug and told me I was loved. 140 and a half hours of playtime.
Hi.
Oh god. That is a long playtime.
Okay.
She's reading the reviews.
Hi, I'm reading reviews.
That's great.
Are we gonna play the? Are we?
Oh yeah, I should probably stop reading the reviews now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hey, we're here. We left it up.
Oh my god, we conveniently left off at Lizzie's first line.
Yeah, well, that's where we had to leave off because suddenly there was no break.
No, yeah.
Squeak and mic noises. Okay.
Steam Shyla.
Oh, that was.
Hi. She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Shiloh had abandoned Juju and scrambled over to stand by her.
I feel like she has red hair.
You were used to being left out when it was just the three of you, but now Cove was here.
Oh.
You weren't sure if this was an improvement. Hey, you were right!
Oh, then I guess that counts as red. Sure.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Who's that?
It's Cove, he's new.
Hi.
I remember.
Why do you give him?
Hi, Cove.
Why do you give him like the same tone of voice? Like I know you're trying to be Australian, but he always talks.
That's the only
like,
Australian I
monotone.
can do.
You can only do monotone Australian.
Alright. Then, yeah, I'll try. I'll try my best, okay?
Welcome to my park. No one ever comes to play here, so this is where we get together.
She gestured widely with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick up your shoes and roll your toes through the warm sand.
Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas.
You are?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I am. Who else could handle the job?
Lizzie's the oldest.
By a lot. My mom said you're Steam's age.
Yeah.
No, thought so. I'm still the only one in this group with double digits.
Oh, so she is older.
She's
So how
10.
old is Shiloh?
What about other kids?
Shiloh's 7.
Other kids?
Oh.
There aren't any. We're the only kids here, and Shiloh's just visiting from another place. Not even tourists really bring their kids here. This is the land of ancients. Be careful, though. Be careful the oldies don't try to steal your youth.
Wisdom,
Oh.
wisdom.
For a second, it looked like he might cry again.
I don't want to lose my
But
hair.
something in his eyes shifted and he looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents?
Grandparents who don't have kids. They hate kids.
Why? We haven't done anything. Always. Yeah, they're really bad. They're terrible. Don't come near them. They might steal your years.
They might steal your
You went
years.
along with her, wriggling your fingers menacingly at Cove. He sniffled, his forehead creasing with worry. Lizzie was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went into his own head.
You're giving this man a panic attack.
And Shiloh was the next one to speak, completely unaware of the situation. So I met Lizzie as team in school. You'll see tons of kids there once the summer is over. I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end.
Oh.
Shiloh looked down to the dirt. He hasn't had much luck striking up conversations with Cove. I like summer vacation a lot too. All the building tension in the air suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shiloh's discomfort, at how weird she thought Cove was, at something else entirely you didn't really know, but she laughed, and it never stopped. She kept laughing and laughing, her face
Oh,
crunching up. It never-ending sound.
Stop.
Welcome to Sunset Bird Cove. Take a seat, put up your feet, and get used to it.
Wow.
What was that?
I don't know what that is. Ooh, you are?
Ooh.
Is it you are? Like Utah, but said in a British accent. You are.
You are. You are.
You are is right.
Utah is right.
For the rest of the summer, Cove was always there. Oh, okay then. We meet the first day, just anything else not important. He saw him more often than Shiloh, and on some days when she was in a bad mood or busy, he even saw him more than Lizzie. Oh, that
Hope
rhymes.
was always there. He never left.
He became a staple of your everyday life, the way sun and lunch and the beach were. The first summer, you hadn't really been interested in him one way or another. He's just kind of a fact of life. You are a background character, Cove. Someone you
I am the
met
main
with because he was there. Of course, that was only the start of things.
Oh,
Moments.
God. Moments.
Okay, so these are basically side stories. They aren't really necessary. You don't really have to do them. You can just do and then summer ended and skip to the actual important plot, or you can have fun.
I want to
you
have
can
fun.
fun.
I want to sandcastle. Cove wasn't able to do many things that summer. When you, him, and Shiloh set out on the shoreline one bright morning, you could tell he wanted to be in the water. There was no way he'd be swimming anytime soon, not at his cost. The waves washed a single shell to the shore, glittering and blue, ready to be sold. Another reminder of the places he couldn't go. Oh. From what you've heard about Cove's old life so far, in tiny pieces and fragments you could tell that he'd do anything to be able to get it cast off. Like, make a pact with a witch or something, just to get it off his arm. He thought about how his summer last year must have been really totally different from this, with his old home and his mom and dad. But now he was here, with you and Shiloh and Lizzie and everyone else, and he couldn't even go into the sea. This town wasn't bad, it had all your favorite things in it, but sitting there on the same beach you've grown up on, you could understand that not everybody else felt the same way about Sunset Bird as you did. You watched him from the corner. Why is he
But someone else
always...
is gonna have to voice my characters. I'll be back in like a minute.
What?
You watched him from the corner of your eye quietly, and he finally said aloud what you've been pondering. I wish I could go in. The water... Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. They're gonna be able to do it soon. Cove only sighed in response. Apparently soon wasn't soon enough. So pretty, the ocean. And huge. There could be anything out there, like mermaids. Yeah. Mermaids aren't real.
No, don't crush this, guys.
Do it. Do it right now.
No.
Mermaids are a made-up conspiracy by the government.
No. Don't do it. No.
The
No.
sound of Steve's inner demons. You see, I don't know how long ago that's been said because I can't have my chat on screen and I hate it. I can say I don't really care. Like, it doesn't bother me in any way. I'm just
I mean,
so
sure, just don't
different.
crush his hopes.
I'm fine here on land. Like, honestly, I am. Alright.
Oh, he
Obviously
doesn't
not
care.
interested in hearing much more of your input on the situation, Cove turned back to the water. As he looked away, something about Shiloh's slow, careful movement caught his eye. Hey, are you building a sandcastle? Sort of. I was only playing around while you were talking. I'm listening. Maybe I could too. I've only made big piles before. It's really nothing special. I'm sure you'll be good at it right away. Well, how do you do then? Shiloh's cheeks lit up. You could tell he was a little bit uncomfortable to have Cove expectant stare on him. I'll play too. I'm important, guys. I'm the main character. Don't exclude me, please. I love making sound stuff.
Okay.
Okay. You weirdo. He put his hands back to seashells and sand and nodded. I don't do a lot. Here's how I like to get a house started. Shiloh, focusing more intently than you'd ever seen him, guided Cove through his poses. You happily used your own method. It didn't take long for the three of you to each have humble structures prepared. Jeez. That's all kind of. You can do anything now. Like making it bigger and add some seashells, carve a pretty pattern, and I'll bet you have great ideas.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it bigger. Mine's gonna be a real castle. Cool. There's gonna be a house. Looking at the base of your sandcastle, you decided to make
A mansion.
I can do better than a castle, better than a house. I'm gonna have my own mansion, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the base of your sandcastle, you decided to design a mansion. The better part of the next hour was spent focusing on your own work. The boys were the same. Even Shiloh didn't sneak as many peeks at everyone else as he usually did. You finished shaping before either of them did, glancing up from what you'd build. Seems you got done so fast because they already searched around for extra decoration. Shiloh had grabbed most of the really interesting stuff, and Cove had a lot of the shells, but there were still options. First thing you reached for was a green piece of sea glass. The fuck is sea glass?
It's like a litter, glass that washed up from the ocean.
Yeah, wouldn't you
Like
just
from
call it
bottle.
glass?
Well, I guess you could.
Why would you call it sea glass
It
specifically?
came from the sea.
That's stupid. It was the best fit for your mansion, you decided. It was see-through and sparkly. So you put it in a funny place where it'd take a second look to see it. Pleased with your result, you finally took a proper look around that wasn't focused on the sand itself. Both Cove and Shiloh seemed super immersed. You knew you could probably sneak a peek at either one's work. I want to see what Cove's making. The castle Cove had built looked surprisingly tidy, especially for someone in a cast. He must have worked really hard. He wasn't even finished digging the huge gaping moat in front, but was already enormous. You got the sense from the enthusiasm he was digging with that the doctor was probably going to find a bunch of sand when he finally removed the paint plaster. Have you guys ever made sandcastles?
Mhm.
How'd that go for you? Did you do it as intense as these people?
No, I just get a bucket, fill it with sand, plop it upside down, put a little stick on the top. Sometimes I make a mud.
That's fair. That's fair.
Then I do it again.
The silence was then broken. What's on top of yours, Shiloh? You peeked closer and discovered something shiny sticking out of Shiloh's sand chimney. Oh, it's just gum wrapper. It looks like smoke.
Neat.
It's good. That's smart. I guess I don't see it. You should be an architect. Yes, Shiloh, you should become an architect. You know, we have like a lot of those programs of like Australian house building programs.
What?
For some reason, most of them are Australian. It's like, I think one of them is called like The Block, where like you have a bunch of idiots building a house in like row houses.
Mhm.
And honestly, they're all great.
I'm sure.
Yeah. You'll be good at it, Shiloh. Shiloh smiled without a word. And that was for the current topic. Steve, can I see what you did? Sure.
No, look away
No.
from my sandcastle.
No, the Braves have already taken it. They began surveying your work. All you really knew about
You
mansions
started
was that they
asking
were
it
supposed to be big.
questions.
So you'd gone really big. It was the size of the country club that Lizzie played golf at, compared to Cove and Shiloh's buildings, probably even bigger. Shiloh quickly decided to jump in a new conversation. Hey Steam, what are you doing? This is my mansion, guys.
This is my
Welcome,
mansion. Come in.
MTV. Welcome to my. It looks great. Your house is so big. It's not
not
a
a
big
house,
house, it's
Get it
a
right.
mansion. Being a house bad?
Yes.
No, but we each made our own place. Nobody's the same. I think we are.
What?
Cole raised an eyebrow at that. If something is the only one of that thing, that makes it special.
What?
Yeah, for sandcastles and stuff. People too. My dad always says how everybody's their own man. A real individual. I don't think I'm very
Oh.
special.
Why?
Why not? Nobody else is you. Shiloh simply shook his head. I'm not different.
No.
A beat passed between the two. Cove then looked down at his own work again. Okay. He didn't seem to be bothered leaving the disagreement hanging there. Cove had other things on his mind. My dad tried to get me to make a sandcastles the first time we came to this beach. I didn't want to. Cove trailed off. Again, there was another moment of silence. Shiloh shifted and opened his mouth to say something, but Cove spoke up before he could. You didn't think he noticed that Shiloh was going to talk. Hey, do you know what happened when your moms met my dad's? He waited to see if Shiloh would say what he wanted to when he didn't. You considered Cove's question. I wasn't there. They didn't tell me. I just remember what happened when I met your dad. Mr. Holden had been a weird stranger then. Well, he was still kind of a strange. No other pirate acted like him. You knew him before, knowing better at this point. Now that you thought about it, it made a lot of sense that Cove's dad talked to him about people being unique. You were pulled from your thoughts when Cove continued.
Oh.
Oh, well, I was there.
No, you won't.
I don't think my mom has met your dad. No, he was there when the parents met.
No,
wait,
because
wait, he
was with
wasn't.
us.
He was with us. Or maybe they met before? That could
No,
have happened.
possibly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Steam's parents and my dad met the same day I met her. I was gonna say what happened. I'm gonna get ice cream, be right back. Good for you. Shiloh frowned to himself, ducking his head. His hat cast a shadow over his face. You could still tell he was upset at not being included in Cove's choice of topic. That was kind of boring for him, though giving people their own turn to say the things they want is important too.
Oh, dang.
Cove, shut up. Huh? We were talking, just not right now. I'm talking to you. He can listen. Dang,
Oh, bro,
Cove.
Shut up.
Shadow's expression barely flickered at the words. He still looked put off. Cove continued to like the interruption hadn't happened. He was determined to tell a tale.
Really?
Wow, Cove, you suck.
Dang.
The way we moved here, we did bring a lot of things with us. Only some stuff that would fit in Dad's car. We didn't even get the moving truck. I sat in there while Dad brought it all inside. I didn't want to get it out because I knew Dad would make me look around the new house. I really didn't want that. Yeah. Lip twisted into a frown as he recalled
Look
that.
at Shiloh. Poor dude.
Poor,
sad.
poor kid.
He just wanted to talk. He
He
just,
just wanted to
be
say
included.
something. Then I saw your moms. They were in a car too and had stopped at our house. I guess they were coming back from somewhere or something. My dad noticed. He waved his hand and he went over to the front of your house where he started talking to them. I don't know what he said. I couldn't hear it. But he couldn't see me anymore since he was looking the other way. So I opened the car door and left. I wanted to get away and went behind the houses. I found those hills. The ones where we met for the first time. Cove nodded and stared at you. You stared back. He didn't go on to say anything more. Aren't you finishing your story? Cove's brow wrinkled like he didn't understand why you were surprised.
Huh?
That's all that happened. Why did you want to tell us? Okay.
You gotta get better at telling stories.
Cove didn't seem to accept a critique whatsoever. But that was how our parents met. That didn't make a story up. Sure, stories can be good, but that isn't the problem.
We're just gonna
Show's
argue about what makes a good show.
To his
story.
disbelief, but he said nothing. Why'd you bring it up anyway? This slight shrug in Cove's shoulders.
Wow.
I was thinking about it because of the sandcastle. Maybe you remember when I moved out to here. Dad showed me the beach first, before we went
So
back to
that's
Cartwright
what
Park.
he interrupted Shiloh for.
Yep, I was
Okay.
really excited about it for some reason.
I'm a Shiloh stan.
Yeah, I wonder why Cove's dad is excited about a beach.
Yeah, I don't know.
No clue really. I wonder why. Cove's brows furrowed a little more as quietly raked his hands through the sand. I get it. You thought maybe Mr. Holden wasn't that excited about the beach and was instead hoping Cove might be. No!
No.
No, Mr. Holden is excited about the beach. The line of conversation had come to its end. Even Cove was done with it. Some other topic had popped into his head. Shiloh fidgeting uncomfortably in the sand and made Cove aware of his presence again. Then, dear God, aware of his presence. They looked at each other and you could only wonder what that might be about. Hey Shiloh. Yeah? Why are you always turning so red, even when nothing is happening? Clearly startled, he jerked back. Neither you or Shiloh expected that to be how he got
Well, you
included
see
in the
the sun.
conversation again. I don't know, I guess. Okay, it's kind of weird.
Why do other reviews love Cove so much? Oh my god.
Shiloh's eyes were wide with embarrassment when his lips twitched, and he was blushing even harder than before. Maybe it was only this, perhaps it was simply the lost trouble. It was a big deal to Shiloh. A huge deal. He didn't just look sad. He seemed almost panicked.
Oh my god, what if Shiloh has a... Oh.
You weren't sure if it was about to cry or run away or what. Fair enough, mate. Can I don't have the message sent, but did Jojo ask my protagonist just because I'm worried about what? Great. Cove's dad has the same energy. Yeah. And they're Australian. Definitely. We have two Australian characters now, one based on their name and one based on their look. But you soon got an answer. Why do you wear glasses? Most kids don't like glasses, and nobody is named Cove.
Oh.
It was you to come. It was probably just your dad bugging Steam's family some more, because you don't have anyone else who will ever play with you.
Oh.
Cove blinked. The tension on the beach was suddenly uncomfortable in a way you didn't know how to laugh off. It didn't seem like a kind of thing you'd get upset about. You had never known what kind of thing would bother Shiloh. I'm sorry. Me too, I was just wondering.
I did not come here for argument content. I came here for dating sim content, and I'm wholeheartedly disappointed.
So, are we gonna build more, guys? Any builders in the chat? This would be the me answer, I think. Or this. Either this or this.
Mhm.
You picked up some sand and turned it over into your hands. There didn't seem to be much you could do to stop the fight, and you weren't sure what to do with yourself. Cove looked over at what you were doing and started building his own set of walls. Shiloh took a breath before kneeling back down to his own patch of sand. It seemed that they both decided to try to play again. You were glad for that. You all went back to making some more sand buildings, but the whole mood had changed. Shiloh's cheeriness was clearly gone, and Cove looked as confused as ever about why the other boy had blown up.
Seriously? Okay.
The air stayed uncomfortable the rest of the afternoon, right up to the moment that Shiloh's mom appeared at the beach to take him home. Cove and Shiloh had mostly followed your lead and barely said a word. Mom standing behind me, even Shiloh's goodbye had been quiet. Friendly, cheerful, but noticeably quiet. But with Shiloh gone and the sun going down, you knew it was time for you and Cove to head to your own houses. Two of you trailed out of the park together toward the neighborhood. The The walk home was quiet. You passed by familiar landmarks, shoes thumping against the sidewalk in near perfect unison. Cove was clearly caught up in thinking about something. Something was definitely up, so you choose to reach out to ask. Hey Cove, is everything okay? You're making a funny face.
Oh my god.
You're such
Okay.
a funny face guy.
Oh.
Oh, I was just wondering. Cove fell silent again for a few more seconds and sighed. Why did Shiloh act like that? I said he was so red a lot. You shouldn't make fun of him. Yeah, you were being rude. You were being so rude. No, I wasn't. It looked like that to me, and I was just saying that one thing. You're not very nice to Shiloh. I didn't mean it like that, as Shiloh is kind of weird to talk
Oh my
to.
god, I don't believe this is the only
See?
love interest we can have. Stop it.
That's kind of rude. I guess I can get it. Why he would do that. Sometimes I get really mad too. Despite seemingly coming to a conclusion, Cove's mood was still sour. He hasn't learned. He hasn't learned a thing. What Shiloh said didn't make sense anyway. Parents always talk to other parents and set up stuff so their kids play together. My dad didn't really do anything weird. He struggled not to make a face at that. His dad definitely did something weird to try and get you to spend. Cool.
Yeah.
Cove, I'm getting paid for this. Cove didn't know that. He decided to.
No, but
No.
the thing is, you never accepted the money, so it's fine.
I never accepted money. Nobody's make it. Yeah, Shiloh shouldn't have said that either. But to be fair, you're the instigator here, Cove. You're the one who like started a fight.
Yeah.
Cove's shoulders relaxed. I didn't even notice he had tensed up. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Anyway, I knew the whole time Shiloh should have been
fun
saying
fact,
things like
in
that.
my playthrough, I told Cove that the dad had offered me money, right? And I shit you not, this child started crying his eyes out, and then I had an option to start crying too. And then there was a part in time when Cove's dad just came back home to see the two children out in front of side of his house, just crying their eyes out, and it was iconic. It was great. I know. Yeah.
Oh, so far I don't really like Cove.
Yeah, me neither.
You didn't speak. You kept your eyes firmly on the ground. By now, the two of you were on the sidewalk near your houses. Well, it's time to part ways. Bye, Cove. Your parents hadn't planned anything else for you, though. You knew that you'd see them eventually. Bye, Steam.
I did not come here for uncomfortable situations. Bad
made your
game,
way
bad
to-
game.
Your
Mine's
house at a
better.
leisurely place, going up the driveway to get to the front door before you went inside and you looked back. He was halfway to his house, his hands shoved inside his pocket. Still felt a little unsure what you were supposed to do about the deal Cove's dad had offered. Yeah, Cove's dad. When am I getting my money?
Yeah, when
You want to say something
when do I
bad
get
or
my
something
end
you
of the
shouldn't.
deal?
You might change your mind sometime. There was always tomorrow after all, but for now was definitely something that you'd keep yourself. With a final look, you went inside your house.
That's the moment.
Why
That was
would-
terrible.
Sandcastle, I thought the sandcastle would be fun.
Yeah.
The sandcastle
just-
was possibly the worst option
Yeah.
I could have picked. That was a lot of reading though.
Mhm.
Jeez. Are there like visual novel streamers who like only play these kinds of games?
Probably.
Like I feel bad for them already.
You need like to get one of those like text to speech bots.
Yeah. I do. Look up, are you there? Bree?
Three.
I am here now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
cutting out a lot.
Oh. Yep. Yeah. That explains. Okay. Yep. I feel like you might be in a place with a bad connection.
Yeah. Probably. Oh,
Hi.
Okay.
okay.
So what? Ah? Hi.
Hi.
Okay, am I cutting out?
Not
No.
in a moment, no.
Cool.
You
Which
only got
one?
three?
Bree, which one is a good one to pick?
Please don't do long day. I feel like that's like a recipe for disaster.
Fireflies. and
Fireflies?
You would
Sure.
not
Oh, yeah,
believe
let's
your
say sure.
eyes.
I come back in before it gets dark, alright, spot. A familiar voice drifted across the street and drew your attention away from the snail you'd been watching in slowly across the pavement. That is
See, I feel
something
like I haven't
would
claimed
do.
enough characters. I only voiced one character.
shopping. That's sad.
Yeah, I don't know how many characters there are.
Oh,
Like,
there's a lot.
Oh,
when are
okay,
we
well-
introduced to I want new characters.
Oh, well, no, not now, but you will.
What? I want to do less reading myself, please. Cove waited in front of his dad, pushing his green hair back off his face from where the priest. Okay.
I offered to voice Shiloh, but you insisted on him having an Australian accent.
I mean, his name is Shiloh. Okay, fine. Next time you can do it.
It's either that or Cove.
Fine.
He looks to be
It's
playing.
either that or Cove.
Oh, just get like Jason in here and have him do code.
No.
With the mic, yeah, that'd be great.
Reminded you of when you first met Mr. Holden, although he's probably not paying Cove to be friends with himself. Cove's dad seemed to feel your gaze somehow. Or maybe you made a noise, because a second later his eyes were on you. He waved you over with a smile. He looked happy to see you, but you still felt a little weird for getting caught. You've got to learn how to be more sneaky.
What with watching snails cross the pavement?
Yeah. You brushed your hands together to freedom of sand, and jumped over to join the two.
How's it going?
Good to see you again. What excitement are you up today? Taking a walk.
Taking a walk? Oh my god.
I found
You're
a
so
pretty
excited.
cool snail across the road. There's lots of snails around here.
Why are you talking?
Yeah,
like that?
why are you forcing it so much?
I mean, I
don't
feel
want
like
to-
that's what you would do in this situation.
You see this snail, Mr. Holden? God, I
Now
am
lots
a
of
fan of
snails.
snails. Let me
I'm
read
sure you
you
love
some
snails.
snail stories.
I want to tell you all of my snail poetry. This one is named Snail, and the other one is named Snail.
Mr.
I'm
Holden
so creative.
glared at you kindly. After you finished answering questions, Mr. Holden's attention returned to Cove, who was preoccupied with folding the bills he had into a tiny rectangle. Sounds
I
fun,
thought
you
it
know?
said balls.
Harry was about to hit the stores by the beach. Why don't you go with him? You shrugged. Cove was in the process of making a similar motion. You didn't have anything else to do and you hadn't been to the stores in a few days. Maybe there was something new to look at. Maybe. Is that okay?
I guess.
I was going by myself, but I guess it is. You don't have to or
He
anything.
literally hates us.
No, I didn't say or anything. That made it so much worse. They're 8. They're 8.
Great. I'm sure you guys will have loads of fun. Mr. Holden reached into his pocket and pulled out a leather wallet filled with money. Oh my god, finally I'm getting paid! You find it odd since your moms only ever seem to have cards in theirs.
Real paper money.
He leaned in to pass a crisp 10 to Cove, giving him a wink and a whisper. Get something for your friend too.
Oh, stop.
Sure.
Good kid.
That's my boy. Cove's dad
He's like a ladies'
rubbed
man.
his son's hair as he was straightening back up to build his
Yeah,
Straight
that's
into
the ladies' man that his wife divorced him.
Oh
He's-
no!
When is he gonna hit on one of my mothers? Is that going to happen?
Oh no!
No,
God, please,
no,
God, no.
Honestly,
No,
that's
he's not.
surprising. That's
I
honestly
know it
surprising.
is.
I feel
but
like
he
would.
didn't.
Cove's dad had ruffled
He's
his
so
son's
no.
hair.
He's actually quite respectful. That is not why his wife divorced him.
Oh, why is it that? Is it a manta ray tattoo? I feel like it's a manta ray tattoo.
Probably.
No, it's just because they argued a lot.
Oh.
No. Spoilers.
He was straining back up, the bill had his hand still held out towards the green-haired boy. Take care! Cove accepted the bill after a second and slipped it into his pocket. Then with one last nod to his dad, he turned and started walking. You followed after him, intrigued at the possibilities this outing might bring.
Intrigued at the possibilities.
Intrigued? You know, maybe more
You're such
snail
a-
watching.
You're an 8-year-old with an astounding vocabulary.
I am. So is Cove. Cove straight towards the gentle tide, creeping up the sand, and you fell into place beside him. It was a nice day. The sun was shining, and there weren't many clouds in the sky. Though the
The sun
wind
was
coming
shining.
up to
What in a cloud?
On moments like these, kids like. Sorry,
coming up the ocean kept it
we
from
went
being too
different
hot.
directions.
You both did. You took in a deep breath, enjoying the scent of salt and ocean air. When you looked at Cove, he was dragging his feet through the sand a little.
I thought you were going to shops. Why are you guys at the beach?
You slowed down to wait for him.
It's the boardwalk, man.
Oh,
His eyes searched the ground intently. Are you looking for shells?
why? You sound you hate him that much?
Are you looking for snails?
I
Are you
promise he's
looking
not
for
normally
shells?
I promise he's not normally like an 8-year asshole.
He
8-year-old
is
asshole.
an
It's just
asshole.
he's salty. I promise you, he's not actually an asshole. He's just a really salty boy.
Yeah,
And
he
when
is.
he's an 8-year-old, he's not always this mean. I promise.
Maybe we made a mistake by selecting the Sandcastle story first, but like he
Yeah, you
was an
did.
ass.
You know, it's just that when he's an 8-year-old, the only person that he likes is you. He gets better.
Cringe.
He gets better. I promise.
He's an ass.
Yeah.
Cove started
he
a
gets
little at
better.
the sound of your voice and mumbled a little, sort of. If you see any, can you let me know? You could manage that. You dropped your view to the sand, walking What the fuck is the writing some of the time? Yeah, Cove, don't worry about it. I can manage looking at the ground. Walking carefully so you didn't have to stop on any. You weren't so good at finding shells. What? You had a lot of them at home and always found new ones whenever you visited the beach. Oh, you were good. I just read it wrong. Okay. The comforting sound of the waves filled the silence with pleasant white noise. And you played a little game with yourself as you walked along, and as close to the water possible without getting wet. Resulting in you having to run up the sand quickly when a
Oh, I
wave
did
rushed
that
in
on my
more than a
on my
few
field
times.
trip.
And although Cove threw a few glances your way, didn't say a word.
You're such an adventurous child.
What did you want to go to the shops for, Cove?
What do you
I was
usually
going to
do
buy
on
you
the
an
beach,
engagement ring.
though?
I need a new sand pail.
Okay, I was a little off.
The fuck is a sand pail?
like a bucket,
Like,
Why don't you just call it a bucket?
because it's a sand pail.
Who the fuck calls it a sand pail?
Cove.
Yeah? What happened to you?
Have you seen Blue's Clues?
No. Cove
Okay,
narrowed
that's
his eyes, seeming to think deeply for a second.
We should have a Blue's Clues watch party.
It disappeared. Oh my god.
What did? The
His
pail?
sand
The
pail.
sand pail, it
Oh,
disappeared.
oh no.
It vanished. What? Really? Cove
Magic.
ducked his head down, lacing his fingers behind his back. Didn't seem like he was going to continue, so as you nudged his arm.
He's
How did it
lying.
happen?
He is
Who
biting the
murdered the sand pail? Well, Cove opened his mouth and shut again, considering I took it to the
He's so
beach
sad.
one day. When I got home, it wasn't anywhere. You left it there.
That's-
No, it wasn't at the beach when I went back. Then you
That-
lost it.
Someone
It
stole it.
disappeared. What about you? Do you often disappear? What do you do out here?
oh my god.
I don't come to the beach a lot. Well, that's a clear lie. I like swimming. That's also a lie because I already said I didn't.
I like singing.
I
I
like
like
looking
dancing.
at fish.
I like trains.
I don't like to build sandcastles anymore.
Oh no.
All of these are like lies.
Nothing.
I don't like the beach.
I
Wow!
hate the beach.
What?
The shocked look on his face.
I hate the beach, but still I stay.
Attacked by your declaration, wrinkling his nose as he stared at you in confusion. The beach must matter to him a lot, but that makes sense. His name is Ko.
Wait,
after
you
all.
didn't laugh at my sweater weather reference.
It was amazing.
Once you
Thanks.
reached the shopping area, the noise level grew exponentially. No longer just waves and footsteps, but the chatter of people enjoying the lovely summer day. The cool
What?
Stood up on her hind legs and pressed the thing to open the door.
I feel like I need to like lower the sound of the music even more. Hello, Cosmic.
Cosmic, what?
How it going?
What? Dating. Wait.
No. No. No.
No.
No. No, we're not.
No, we're not. No.
I sincerely apologize for the warning of that. We're playing a dating simulator.
You see
I've
that?
been facing a lot of things wrong recently, and I'm not a big fan. Okay, continue.
Call the birds trying to find bits of food left behind, and lots of salespeople trying to get attention. You sniffed the air as you walked beside Cove. You could still smell the ocean, but there were other sounds now too. Pizza, pretzels, hot donuts. It's alright. It'll do. There was a lot going on, but it beats staying at home and doing nothing at all. You were sure that you and Cove could find something to fill the day if you looked around a bit. Actually, I disagree. I think staying at home would absolutely smash this.
Mm-hmm.
Cove was glancing from one side of the street to the other side with a look in his aquamarine eyes that you couldn't quite work out. I never noticed that he blinks.
Yeah.
What's that?
Did you ever
Cove
notice his
pointed to me.
eyebrows?
Yeah, that I have.
Yeah.
I have noticed the eyebrows, just not the blinking.
They stay like that.
I can
Why are the
blink too,
eyebrows
you know.
wiggly?
They
I
just
can,
are.
I can blink too.
I've never met anyone with wiggly eyebrows. Do you guys have wiggly eyebrows?
No.
And you've met me.
Yeah, I don't look at your eyebrows though.
Cove pointed to a large crowd of people gathered near a few tables with large colourful umbrellas blooming from their middles. You couldn't see past the adults who were blocking the way, but you knew there must be something worth seeing. Without another word, the two of you heard, "Am I shorter than him?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Oh.
How dare the game call me short? Without another word,
You're
the two of you
eight.
hurried over to see what all the commotion was about.
Don't you want to be short today? It's National Slap Tall People.
I stand corrected.
I thought that was in like September.
Did you...
No, it's today.
Oh. I think National
Why are
Pick
you-
Short People Day is in October.
Why are you keeping
And-
track of this?
Look, we had someone sent me the National Pick Short People Day, so I looked up National Slap Tall People Day in retaliation.
Oh. Oh, okay then. Sure.
It wasn't you, I promise.
Anyone want to voice Amazing Alexander?
And you said you wanted to voice more people, right?
Oh sure. Feast your eyes on the amazing Alexander.
In the center of the crowd was a man with a tall hat and a funny green coat that had 3 long tails. There was a little table next to him with a cloth hanging over that read "The Amazing Alexander" in glittery golden script. Why tell people if name is already on a sign?
So true.
Cove humped with understanding, then turned to walk away just as the Amazing Alexander began shuffling a deck of cards. Maybe you could stay and watch. Cove glanced back at the man. He then briefly
Right
lifted.
finger pointing, left finger pointing. Maybe we could watch together.
He then briefly lifted his arms up over his sides before returning them to place. You grinned, waving for him to follow you as you raced back to the stand in the crowd. With that began, the magic man pulled one card out of the deck, showing it to the curious onlookers. It was a 4 of diamonds.
Is that my only line? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Watch closely.
You did. squeezing through a few of the avid onlookers to get a
That
better
gives off
view.
the same vibes as look and then looking.
Suddenly, the man has snapped his fingers and the card just disappeared. Whoa! Cove seems unimpressed.
Mm-hmm.
The amazing Alexander, who had earned his title, turned his head and looked directly at you. He reached
You
out
are like
with a kind
his like,
smile.
role model, Steve.
What's that behind your ear?
Nothing? You can just run
Person
away.
Run away. That's like your gut instinct whenever you're uncomfortable.
It was true. You didn't keep anything there. He
It
smelled
was,
like
it was true.
he smelled like popcorn and candy when he stepped closer, and you wrinkled your nose in confusion as you watched him. I've noticed that I wrinkle my nose a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your nose is wrinkly.
So it seems. You felt a tug, and then he pulled the 4 of diamonds out from behind your ear. What? You knew that it couldn't really have come from your ear, but you still didn't get how he'd done it. There was a light applause from the crowd, and the man gave a deep bow. And this is like one of the oldest tricks. Like this.
You're
this
8.
yeah. Why are there people giving applause?
This is for you.
The magician plucked a pair of balloons from the clump of them tied down to his table. Both were in the shape of a dolphin instead of being a normal circle. Wow. How extravagant.
Uh-huh.
And one for your... Oh,
Oh, sorry. I'm actually in coloring a coloring book right now, so you have to tell me when it's my line.
And
no,
I-
just
you lay it
remain
down.
silent until you speak.
Okay, that makes sense. And one for your friend too. Thank you for being my assistant.
Wow. He didn't even do anything. They were really grateful he chose you. After that, he went to someone else in the crowd.
Pick a card, any card.
My uncle does it every time he visits. Not the balloons, but the stuff with the cards. Cove spoke plainly while reaching over to take the dolphin that had been designated for him. Cove is just ruining the fun. Ah,
Such a party killer. Comb.
he'll take the spoils from the encounter with Alexander but not appreciate his tricks? That isn't a very good attitude. At least you had a fun
Yeah.
time. You wondered if the amazing Alexander knew how to make people disappear, as well as cards.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
To clear some, and you noticed to the side there was a whole rack of brightly colored kaleidoscopes on display. Why do I know what a kaleidoscope is?
8-year-olds know what
Because
kaleidoscopes
They're
are.
great.
Do they?
Probably.
Alright, well, so we're gonna pick up the kaleidoscope. Oh, these are so cool. You shifted your balloon string to your other hand so you could bring the mysterious tunnel to your eye. A whole palette of colors appeared right in front of you, spinning
It's
into all
pronounced-
kinds.
Palette.
Palette?
It's palette.
Palette.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh my god, Bree. Twitch. Twitch, that was a joke.
Palette.
Twitch, joke.
I'm pronouncing it in a Dutch way.
I know.
Spinning into all kinds of different shapes as you twisted the end of the tube. He is just approaching closer.
Closer and closer.
Cove picked one up and went through, twisting the tube at the end. Yeah, actually my aunt makes these, I know exactly how they work and stuff. They're actually very boring, I don't know what to tell you. After a second he set it back on the rack, moving to the other side of the stall. He went under the awning, careful of his own floating dolphin, and you joined him. Are you having fun? That's it. Yeah, are you having fun? I think that's the best option here. Although the me option would be to say absolutely nothing. Why is it suddenly here? Why is he
Oh
here?
yeah, that's weird. Why is he in the...
Cove
He
didn't
just-
answer
Where
straight
Where
away.
is- where does lower body go?
There are
Huh?
few-
They did that later in the game when you were on like the phone with someone, but I don't know why they're doing it now.
And after a few more moments, you thought he wasn't going to say anything at all. A little. Oh, he doesn't want to admit he's having fun. See, I was right with it. You can come. It's not, I don't really care or anything. I wasn't right. When Cove moved towards some stools nearby, you
You
followed
calling me
beside him.
Sundre?
No, maybe. While Cove looked at his sand pills, you were drawn to a table with colorful keychains laid out on it. They were sewn in the shape of sea creatures, and there was a plaque
Sound.
that read. Fuck
What?
you. That read handmade
What'd you
Stanley
say?
proudly in front. So
Wait, Brie, what'd you say?
I said sound.
I had soon. Feel like
Oh,
an idiot.
sound.
Oh.
There were lots of different types. You saw a dolphin, a shark, a crab, a turtle. Yeah, those are all of them. I mean, gotta go with a turtle.
So true.
Your hand stopped on the sleeping turtle, just barely poking its head out of its shell.
Its eyes are open.
Yep. Yeah, no, they are.
How
The
does
crabs
it a
ones,
real
well, the
turtle?
crabs ones are really open.
So they said they were sleeping.
Wait, are they
Kind of.
real?
Yes, they are. We're using real turtles for our sand pills.
And real, yeah, and they clearly, real things have keychains on them.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, sorry. As I said, I'm coloring a coloring book. I'm only half paying attention.
It had flecks of metallic green on its back that caught the sunlight when you picked it up. You remembered the turtles you had seen in a movie. You had
Guys,
been
I'm coloring a
mesmerized by
seal,
them.
and it looks like a mole.
Oh my god.
It
Make
does.
it brown?
Maybe.
Seals aren't brown.
No, they can be.
Yeah, they can be. It's like brownish gray, and then I made like the face and the feet brown to match the brownish gray. I kind of wish I did gray though. Gray might have been better, but it's too late now.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, you had been
Sorry.
mesmerized by the way he gently go through the water. You were instantly enamored. Oh, I didn't
Alright.
say that right. Alright, cool. Checking the price
No.
through, your heart fell.
Was murdered.
$6. You didn't know how much about money, but you thought it was a lot to spend on one thing. It is. You rarely had more than a $5 bill to your name. Wow,
You're rich.
I'm rich. For an 8-year-old. Is that what you want? Huh? Oh. It's $6. I didn't bring any money.
Did you not hear his
It's
father?
fine.
The ladies' man? Get it for me.
Re- really?
What a simp.
I mean, you don't have to. Cove didn't mind that.
Slight
He took
simp
the key
behavior.
from your hands, and that was that. He was holding a small yellow bucket for himself, too. My dad told me to.
But
He
only because
smiled.
my dad told me to.
Yeah, like, it's not like I want to buy you this. Yeah.
Or
It's because
anything.
my dad told me to. Please have things work out.
Not because I like you or anything.
It was nice of Cove's dad to let Cove buy something for you too. You had to remember to thank him next time you saw him. Do I want to?
No.
After Cove paid, the two of you stepped out of the store side by side, your balloon dolphins knocking together and spiraling around in the air. You watched Cove hold up his new pail to his face, examining it thoroughly.
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 So, yeah.
Well, are you gonna correct me now too?
I don't.
The way Steam said it was right.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just wrong.
I mean, no, you're both right. It's like it can be said either way.
Oh, okay, well. Thank you
Hey,
for the grammar, please.
Cove? Yeah.
That was the last pause, by the way. Right?
Okay.
Never mind.
You should say the
Cove.
first one. It's really
Never mind.
passive aggressive.
Your dad gives out a lot of money a lot, huh?
Your dad a big fan on.
Never mind. Okay. Cove looked further down the street where different food carts were lined up. He rested his non-cast arm over his stomach, and just as he did, yours let out a light growl.
More.
I thought it was talking about the arm and not about the stomach. I hadn't eaten since breakfast, and after all of this wandering around, you were definitely ready for some lunch. Let's get some food. Yeah.
What time is it? It's time for lunch. What time is it? It's time for lunch. What time is it? It's time for lunch. It's lunchtime. Hey, what's for lunch?
You two wandered around a short while looking at all the delicacies that were available. Everything looked
The
delicious.
delicacies.
And as the different smells, both sweet and salty, wafted
Wafted.
over to you, your stomach growled even louder.
Oh my god.
Know what the sad part is? No, I don't know. Please tell me.
I'm so tired.
After passing up hot dogs, snow cones, ice cream, and pizza, you both agreed on pretzels. Why?
I love pretzels. They better have been soft pretzels.
We passed up hot dogs, snow cones, ice cream, and pizza for this.
Oh, really? Pizza? What?
No, they really like pretzels, apparently.
I mean, ice cream. It's right there.
But this is
Snow
lunch.
cones.
This is lunch.
Pizza!
Why
Snow
would you have
cones?
pretzels for lunch?
Speaking of, I should probably start to make dinner soon.
Yeah, you should probably.
Really? Really?
But I don't know how long it's gonna take to make.
Cove got
What do you
something
make for dinner?
sweet and cinnamony.
I'm probably gonna make a DiGiorno pizza.
I don't know what that is.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
I don't know what that is.
It's from a box and you put it in a microwave for 10 minutes.
Oh.
No, I put it in the oven.
Okay, well, in the oven for 10 minutes.
No, for 28 minutes.
A 20 heat. Jeez.
Then what do you mean you don't know how long it's gonna take? You just told us.
No, I don't know how long the oven's gonna take to heat up. And I don't know
Oh.
if we have it, actually.
Is cinnamony a word?
Cinnamony?
Cinnamony.
Cinnamon. Probably not, but it's used
Cinnamon.
anyway. Cinnamon.
And you? What did I get? I mean, there's only one option here.
I don't have it. I'm gonna go cry myself to
I
sleep.
mean, there's only one option here.
Cry myself to sleep.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
not
that was
that.
Yeah, get that one.
Yeah, I got the cry myself to sleep option. Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Great.
pretzels with crying. Please.
Pretzels with tears.
I mean, that's pretty
Oh
much.
no, I forgot to remove the echo button. Fuck.
Did someone redeem Echo?
Oh no. Just
You
do
know
it yourself.
what?
Do artificial echo. Echo, 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 echo.
I got
Please, that's
I got one
hilarious.
with sprinkles. Sprinkles. You licked your lips hungrily as the vendor handed your pretzel over, ready to take a big bite. Bye.
This is great.
It had a vanilla coating and 100 colored sprinkles on it, just the way you liked it.
This is even better than the old one.
That's
Your
so
mom
true.
didn't like you to eat too much sugar, but this was a special occasion. You found an empty table close enough to the beach that the grit of the sand made terrible noises when you dragged the chairs out to sit down. This is so much reading. These balloons are gonna make it hard to eat.
Where's
Cool.
the Echo? Where's the Echo?
The echo stopped.
No.
Cove placed his bucket on the table as he stared at his still balled-up hand that was wrapped around the string. You opened your mouth to agree before an idea hit you. I know.
Ow. That idea hurt.
Dang. Slapped me in the face. After carefully placing your pretzel somewhere it wouldn't get sandy, you took the balloon dolphin out of Cove's hand and tied it to a delicate bow around his wrist. Oh. Cove grabbed his arm up and down in place, testing the stability of your knot. You're watching his balloon jostle around. Jostle. But remain attached. He smiled satisfied. Can you do it for me? He repeated the ritual. Cove struggled somewhat with the cows restricting his fingers on one hand and a string already tangled around the other.
Okay.
Got it. The two of you spend a moment admiring your handiwork, both hands now free to allow easy munching on your pretzels.
You two took a moment to admire your hands.
Yep, we did. You
Yeah.
bit into the doughy treat, savoring the taste on your tongue with a smile as you looked out over the ocean. After a time, an unspecified amount of time, you finished your pretzel. You were done before Cove. It was boring not having anything to do. You pulled on the
Just
string of
eat
your
his
balloon
pretzel.
to bring it down to your level. Then you held a dolphin in your hands, manipulating it to make it look like it was jumping through the air. You turned to face towards the beach. It almost looked like it was swimming in the waves like a real dolphin. A laugh came from your side. Oh, I clicked over it. Accidentally. Apparently
Press log.
he named his
Press log.
parse log. When you glanced back at Cove, he had left the remaining part of his pretzel in the wrapper and was gripping his dolphin too. Oh god, we're gonna name mine. We're gonna name my dolphin. Mine's name's Sam. They're just a regular dolphin.
Not Cookie.
He's the prince of the dolphins. They star in movies, or
Flash.
she's an actual alien. She's actually an
Flash.
alien.
Splash. Because dolphins, they splash.
Would 8-year-old me be smart enough to come up with that?
Well, the redacted-year-old me isn't, so probably.
Redacted
Look, look.
I'm just surprised by the lack of quote book Brie has done for today.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I know.
I'm
Brie's
too
gonna
tired.
just after this stream, Brie's gonna have to go back and do all the quote book things.
No, I'm too tired.
Aww.
No,
Their trainers use
bad.
fish and treats to help them perform tricks. They're the most famous dolphin in the world. Can you tell that I'm getting, like, progressively more tired from reading?
Yeah.
I'm
Are you sure
sorry.
you don't want me to?
What?
Are you sure you don't want me to read one of them?
You want to continue reading while I'll just take a break?
Don't do that.
Oh, sure, yeah, sure. Bree, which one do you want?
I'll take Cove.
I'll stream now.
Alright.
You sighed, wishing you could star in a movie with a real-life dolphin. What's yours? Cove considered this question, placing the balloon against the table and resting his free arm across in contemplation.
It's
With a loud pop, the dolphin exploded into ribbons. What the heck? Exclamation mark.
exclamation mark.
Oh no. For a second, Arco Div was Whoa, wait a minute. I don't know how to speak. Give me a minute. Let me put my coloring book away.
Yeah, removing the coloring
Okay.
book will make you a better speaker.
Yeah, now that I'm not holding a coloring book, I can focus on the words. For a second, all Cove did was gape in shock, like you. Then his cheeks puffed up, squinting his eyes, and you saw tears start to glisten. Oh, he's crying again!
You make a joke.
His name is... That's a
Savage.
weird name for a dolphin. That's actually so... Cove continued to stare at the ribbons that remained, his brown fried.
Burrow. That's not funny, Steve.
No, it's really funny actually.
It's hilarious.
It's kind of funny. Cove
You're
sniffled,
savage.
looking up and narrowing his eyes even more at you.
No.
No, it isn't.
It was your turn to frown. You were only trying to have fun. Cove spent the rest of the outing sniffling and didn't
He
say
was
much else.
mostly attached to that dolphin.
He was.
The passing of Cove's balloon was the last major event of the adventure.
Passing of Cove's balloon.
All of these just end sadly. I don't like this game.
I think that's because I choose the most socially awkward options. For the most part. I just like that it ends on the passing of... The writing is of the game is just amazing.
In the end, you two headed back late that afternoon. You separated on the beach, while Cove went straight home with his brand new sand pail in hand, you decided to sit for a while. You watched the waves and the sunset, fiddling with your new keychain. Another summer day was drawing to a close. It had been nice, for the most part. Hopefully there won't be any tears next time. Dang.
Yeah, I
I
think...
recommend doing Fireflies and then not doing Grown Up or Long Day.
Why not?
Are those bad?
Grown Up is socially awkward as fuck, and Long Day I don't remember.
Okay, that's fair. I think...
Actually, Long Day is just you and Shiloh.
Oh, God. Alright, I think it's, like, the game expects you to, like, pick the option of, like, oh, you can have my balloon, or, like, I really like this keychain. And I just picked the most socially awkward options instead.
Well, it said you could do that.
It said I could. It doesn't make the game... It does make the game more awkward.
I don't know what you
Yeah,
expect.
no, you definitely need to do the Fireflies one.
You would not believe.
Ah, that's why.
Alright,
I can see
tonight
that.
we're gonna get Firefly.
At this blunt declaration from your sister, you looked up from your macaroni and cheese dinner. Fireflies were a familiar sight of the summer, coming out on warm nights to dance in the sky. Tonight was a perfectly balmy... What? Tonight was particularly balmy, and you knew
Balmy.
there were bound to be a ton of them around. Oh! Oh, you are you?
Yeah. Oh wait, we're doing a least amount of words percent playthrough.
You liked catching fireflies just as much as the next kid, but you wish Lizzie would ask what you wanted to do for a change.
Shit. Do I still do the Australian voice?
I
Yeah.
can try. Hold on. I need to finish this cracker.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't remember how to, No.
Alright. I'll do it then. That's a good idea, Lizzie. Can we, Mrs. Punk?
Oh, that's how you do it. I forgot.
Shiloh grabbed his fork against the table excitedly, his face lighting up as he looked at Lizzie.
Them.
It was unusual for Shiloh to still be here. Like always, his... What? Like
His
always...
mom.
Like always, his mom had to... Okay, I got it now. Like always, his mom had to bring him over really early in the morning before her job started. But normally she'd pick him up by now. She called before dinner to let your moms know that she'd be late. You didn't hear why. Probably more work things. You thought maybe getting out of hand... what? Oh.
Getting to hang out with.
Because you're running into the same problems I do.
You thought maybe getting to hang out with Shiloh for longer is what made Lizzie want to keep running around outside.
Hello to you too, by the way. How's it going?
Staying home and watching TV was never an option. With a guest server. That's why you were pretty sure that she'd get your moms to agree. Well, it's already so dark out there. Lizzie gave Mom the best puppy dog eye she could, slowly spooning mac and cheese into her mouth while you waited there for their response.
Oh god.
Then return.
Let them go. Nights like this don't happen every day.
Your parents exchanged a look, and then Mom eventually sighed and nodded back.
Hey, what is this? You see, this is a visual novel where I have
You're
multiple
welcome.
mothers.
It's a dating simulation.
I can only date one guy though. I can only
Yeah, that's
date
cringe.
Ko. It's
It's
But
honestly
you
Honestly,
it's
don't
very.
have to date him.
I like the concept of this a lot. Just so far, Cove seems to be a total asshole.
He's really not. He's only when he's a kid.
Yeah, I get that, but still, I'm gonna hold it against him forever. I won't forget what you did, Ko.
Yes.
Fine.
Fine. Just make sure you stay on the hill behind our house with all the poppies, okay?
Duh, Mom. That's where most of them are.
The idea had only just been planted in your head, but already you could just picture all the glowing lights spread out in front of you. Like the fairies from the bedtime stories your mother read sometimes. Lizzie and Shiloh started digging into their food, and it soon became a race to see who could eat the fastest.
Isn't that great?
Aren't you excited to go outside and play, Steam?
Yeah.
You gave a non-committal shrug.
Steam is just mad because I always catch the most.
Okay, fuck you too.
Lizzie boasted proudly, her mouth full of food, and Mom gave her a stern look. Elizabeth.
No, you
And
should
not-
have looked Elizabeth.
Oh, I should have, sorry. A knock on the door interrupted Mom before she could no doubt scold your sister.
Oh my god, is it the one guy?
Oh my god.
The
I'll
one
get
guy. Your big sister
Oh.
jumped out of her seat and ran over to the door, pulling it open without even looking out the window to see who it was. Oh no.
You know, I noticed that our house has a lot of windows.
Yeah, how did...
Very open concept.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's the amazing Alexander!
Oh my gosh, he's back. Here for new car
Amazing.
tricks.
You shifted in your seat to try to get a glimpse of the unexpected guest.
Hi.
Oh my
Good
god.
evening, Cove.
I should have known. Your mother had already walked to the door by the time you managed to see past Shiloh's flappy hat.
Flappy hat?
Flappy
Oh.
hat.
Coat?
You had no idea why he was here all of a sudden, but you supposed wasn't worth anything worried. What? I did not read that right. I apologize.
You supposed it wasn't anything worth worrying over.
Okay. Instead, your eyes landed on Lizzie, who was looking at Cove like he had come here specifically to ruin all of her plans. Then, for a few seconds, Cove said nothing. He only stood there and looked up at your mother with a face almost like he was considering turning around and leaving.
You're a lot better at avoiding the one word.
My dad told me to drop this off because I guess he borrowed it from you.
Cove took a familiar screwdriver out of his large side pocket. Eyes now dropped to the floor.
We left us back home when we moved. Great, thanks, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here, why didn't you come inside for a bit?
Lizzie crossed her arms and lifted her chin. Cove shrugged, and Mom stood from the table too. What? I'll give your dad a call and let him know you got here all right. Cove shuffled fully inside, eyes remaining on the ground. Mother closed the door behind him.
Oh, hi, Cove.
Shiloh gave Cove a friendly smile while waving by holding up his hand and opening and closing his fingers. Yep. Cove nodded in response. Go away. Go home.
Cove, are you going to catch fireflies with us?
You could see Lizzie eyeing you for mentioning the excursion to an outsider.
How dare you bring the outsider into this?
But she'd get over it. If Code said no, you understand though. Catching fireflies wasn't something that you do and everyone likes to do.
Wait, pause. I need a bathroom break.
I also need a bathroom break. Oh my god, sink.
Oh my god, we're gonna go back to this screen. Hi.
Well, it's not gonna be that long. Just gonna
No.
be like 10 seconds.
I
Why
don't
don't you
care.
use the bathroom too? You've been streaming for like 3 hours.
Because if I move, you know what will happen.
Just turn it off.
No.
No?
No. I must remain here at all times.
You rather pee your pants? Alright.
No, that's not what I
Mm-hmm.
don't need to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the bathroom.
Anyway, I'm gonna go so
Yeah.
I'm not still here when Vic gets back.
Mm-hmm. Good. So yeah. How are you doing? Hope you're alright. You better be alright. Or else I will come for you. You know. You know I will. So far, switching to OBS hasn't made a lot of issues. I think so far it's been fine. I hope at least. It does say I'm streaming at 30 FPS, which I think is good. I think it should be fine, right? Also, welcome back, Bray. Never mind, you muted again, right as I said that.
Hi.
How, you just said hi to how are you doing?
I'm tired.
That is fair. Did you turn on your oven yet?
No, they didn't have the pizza.
Oh. That's sad.
Hi.
Hi.
You can go back to the game now.
Yes.
I just realized I had the Discord stream muted. So I
Oh.
couldn't hear the music.
Wow, dang.
Now I'm in such a better mood to narrate. Okay.
I'm so tired.
I already did this one.
Okay.
I want to see them. I've never actually caught one before.
Have you guys ever gone hunting for fireflies?
Once.
Yeah.
Really?
I do that like every summer. It's great. It's so much fun.
I just did it. One time I was just outside and I was like, oh, those fireflies. And then everyone just followed me outside and we just started.
No, my entire
around.
I do like what these kids do. Like, we make a whole event out of it.
I don't think I remember the last time I saw a firefly.
That's loud.
What? You
I
both
said gas.
you both
And
talk
Dre
at
said
once.
said.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
And I said that's sad.
Maybe you'll see some this summer.
hopefully.
It's too bad he didn't have a chance before now. Fireflies weren't out when he first moved in, and there must not have been anywhere he used to live.
1 second. No, this is important.
Is it?
Yep.
Why am I getting pinged?
Oh, okay, thank you, Bray, thank you, I will.
Okay.
That was important. Okay. We can't go until after dinner.
After she pointed this out, Lizzie walked back to the table and took her seat. There wasn't much left on her plate.
I should probably grab water.
Probably not a bad idea.
Thank you. I have great ideas. Like not dying of dehydration. Before her
Since this was very true, you decided to finish up your own stuff as well. Cove stepped closer and eyed what was on the menu for your family's meal. Your family has a menu?
Oh my god.
You just have, like,
Have you eaten yet? Yeah, my dad and I ate earlier.
Oh, what do you have?
Eggs.
I like the fact that Shiloh is just some 30-year-old guy.
What?
Like, I just do a 30-year-old dude voice.
Yeah. The clipped
Sounds like
one
he's
would
about to
answer.
take you out and like grilled burgers.
Yeah.
Mhm. The clipped one word answer seems to discourage Shiloh from asking any more questions. His eyes slowly wandered back to the last scraps of food on his plate. The phone call with Cove's dad must have ended because your mom came back into the room.
Okay.
Cove, your dad said you could stay for a little while if you'd like, but he's gonna come and get you before it gets too much later.
Sure.
Fine.
Oh, fun! This will be so nice.
As you polished off your meal, you hoped it would be two. What? You hoped it
Hope.
would be two.
I hoped.
The three of you all finished eating shortly after, and Lizzie led the way outside. Remember, don't stray too far.
It's fine, Mom.
Shiloh tread so closely after Lizzie. So closely after Lizzie, he was nearly stepping on her heels. Pope hesitated out of the door.
Oh god, he's gonna be scared of the outdoors or something. And he's gonna cry over a firefly that we caught in a jar. Coming?
After a moment, he did.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, children. Never to be seen again.
Goodbye, children.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
The two of you were a good 10 or 15 feet behind Lizzie and Shiloh by the time you walked outside. You pushed the door shut behind you, watching the figures get farther and farther away.
You so slow, Steam. We don't have all night.
You started to run when you heard Lizzie's voice calling you, but paused when you saw Close. What? But
Cloves.
paused when you saw Cove still walking at a relaxed pace.
I'll run. Do I? Yeah, no,
Yeah, roll.
I'll tell him to hurry up.
Didn't you say earlier that you walked too much and you didn't want to run?
True. I'm just gonna walk.
You suppose there wasn't any real hurry, and you know it would be bad to leave him behind entirely. The two of you followed after the footsteps of Lily and Shiloh until you reached the hill behind your house. Lizzie had already climbed to the top. Shiloh was spinning in circles somewhere around the middle. Upon seeing the gentle glowing, winkling lights, you moved a bit faster, eyes widening in delight.
Wow.
Shiloh took a moment to come over and welcome the both of you to the hill.
Hey guys, it's really great out, huh?
My
See how many
God.
there are.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that Shiloh has more lines than I do.
That's because you're going for like least amount of words possible.
True, but still.
A firefly danced through the air, leading Cove's sea-greened hand. What? Why is his hand green?
Hair.
Oh,
You quietly looked on without saying a thing.
you took a couple of steps back slowly, trying not to spook the little bugs as you admired how it glowed so beautifully against Cove's hair.
Rightly.
Cove raised an eyebrow, giving you a confused look, and Shiloh giggled. You gestured to his head, and he reached up, making the firefly dart away. Cove jumped, then followed after the glow.
Oh look, Lizzie has one. That's amazing.
He ran to the highest point of the hill, making sure not to lose his hat or backpack along the way. You hummed as the group divided and conquered, shifting your gaze to the dozens of other fireflies sailing around. The game was on. Why do you have bandages?
Yeah, I'm not good at getting cuts or scratches. I don't get damaged. Clearly. Why do I have to be caught? Why
Didn't
does...
you get hit by a car?
Great. Dang.
Okay, jeez, I see how it is. None of those would give me a small bandage, though.
Sorry.
Why are the different kind of bandages also different colors? Like, I think yellow was more emotive, like green was less caring, or green was indifferent, and blue was like
Straightforward.
straightforward. Why do these have different colors?
The color scheme, I don't know.
I don't understand.
I still like the game that I played better than this one, let it be known.
I think that this one was first, and that one
Tamarack,
was second.
beloved.
Yeah.
Tamarack, beloved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one did come first.
Sure, we're gonna go with a gnome.
Spotting one close by, you approached it with an Whoa? Spotting one close by, you approached it with an assassin-like stealth, crouching down to make yourself seem like less of a threat. Slowly dragging one foot in front of the other, you crept up towards it, arms outstretched. You closed your hands around the little glowing orb, careful not to crush it. The firefly landed on your palm, almost docile, and you stared down at your prize in delight. Its tiny legs tickled your skin, and you giggled at the sensation.
Hee hee.
Cove kept up with what?
I giggled. I said hee hee.
Oh, okay. Cove kept up with his own target, but when he tried to grab it, his pink cast waved awkwardly through the air, oiling his efforts to clap his hands around the firefly.
Why is it this?
Ooh-ah.
Ooh-ah.
Ugh.
Ooh-ah, ooh-ah.
Ooh-ah.
Cove watched it vanish into the air with a dissatisfied expression on his face.
I mean, last time I made a joke, he cried.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem
No,
to
he
make
would have
jokes.
tried either way.
Oh. Just try again. Try better. You'll get the next one.
You sound so condescending.
I am.
Fair enough.
Don't like
Cove
this
didn't
guy.
say anything.
I
And
thought
you thought-
I was about to say Cove did not get the next one.
Or he was a failure.
No. Okay, jeez, harsh. I know you don't like him, but dang.
He
Cove didn't
deserves
say-
no redemption.
Okay. Cove didn't say anything, and you thought that he might be upset. He walked farther up the hill to continue his hunt, and you let your own firefly flutter back into the air. This is fine. You had your own plans.
Yeah, I'm just no, I'm just gonna watch. I can't be bothered.
Well,
I'm lazy as fuck.
you quietly took a seat among the flowers. The others were jumping and dashing all about. You saw how many times they succeeded and failed, and how Shiloh almost tripped a couple of times. It was a dramatic show. Though around you, it was calm. The lights of the stars and fireflies surrounded you peacefully. It was a beautiful night. You laughed quietly to yourself as you watched the others, and Shiloh finally managed to catch a firefly between his small hands. His eyes lit up, and when he spread his fingers to take a peek of it, the bug flew and escaped into the air.
Oh,
You watched as he pounced after it once more, but your eyes soon landed on Cove, who had failed to catch a firefly yet.
wow, see, I was right. Oh my god, I can scare him.
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna just wait and sit. Be lazy.
You watched as he crept up on an unsuspecting bug, so slowly that for a moment you wondered if he was still moving at all. Then he raised his hands toward one of the little bobbing balls of light, closing in on it ever so slowly.
No!
The crafty little critter had escaped his clutches at the last moment, drifting high into the air, too high for him to reach.
L.
While Cove returned to hunting fireflies, you settled for laying back against the soft grass, watching the poppies swaying around you and the fireflies hovering in the vast sky.
Come on!
Steam, Cove, get over here. We're gonna have a race.
I was
The
sitting
shouting
in the
call-
grass. Leave me be, lazy.
The shouting caught you off guard. It had been quite a while since you heard from Lizzie or Shiloh. Really? It's been like 10 minutes? Okay. You glanced over to see them standing at the top of the hill again, Lizzie beckoning you with a quick hand gesture. If she was like that, you knew there wasn't much room for disagreement. Up the incline you went. From the corner of your eye, you saw Cove was coming as well. You didn't care for Lizzie a lot, so you thought maybe he was just intrigued by the idea of a race.
Hi.
Hi, Cove. You can't roll down the hill. You could hurt your arm again. So you'll have to be the referee for the rest of us.
As Lizzie pointed us out, Cove froze in place. Oh, it was that kind of verse. He frowned down on his cast. That was the second time it had gone in the way tonight.
What? Yeah, you'll watch yours you guess the bottom first. That's important, got it? I guess.
Cass was sturdy. If he was careful, he could have done it. Lizzie might have just been looking for a reason to make someone else the referee, but it was already decided.
Alright, do I be lazy though?
No, do the race.
The effort.
You just roll down a hill.
on a fucking hill. It's not that hard, Steve.
Fine.
Satisfied with this, Lily moved to lay down, and Charlotte did the same. Hove stood. Oh my god, I was doing so good for like 5 minutes. Okay.
The
Hove
correct
stood.
verb would be well.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
I didn't hear you.
I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Satisfied with this, Lily
I'm
moved to lay
sorry.
down, and Charlotte did the same. Cove stood slight.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
you didn't let
clicked.
me finish.
There, wait.
Heart been broken so many times. Satisfied with this, Lily moved to lay down, and Charlotte did the same. Cove stood slightly to the side to get a better vantage point. It seemed like he was taking his newfound referee duties seriously.
Countdown.
You quickly got into position as well, resting on your side of the grass and tucking your arms close to your chest. Breezy.
Sorry. 3, 2, 1, go.
The three of you took off, letting gravity do the work and rolling down the hill at high speeds towards the bottom. You squeezed your eyes shut, a delighted laugh leaving you, and consequently allowing a few blades of grass into your mouth. You sputtered, reaching up to wipe them away. It threw you off balance and sent you careening. What? Careening sideways.
Careening, yeah,
They're like-
I don't know.
It's like whenever you like just like unexpectedly jerk in a certain direction. And like you can't stop. Anyway,
Everyone started too close together because of the slight turn you made. Then Shiloh and then Lizzie collided into a heap. You tumbled down the last few feet in the pile. Shiloh's elbow was in your stomach, and you were pretty sure Lizzie's hair was in your mouth, but you had survived. Perhaps it wouldn't have been safe for Cove after all. You could hear him laughing from the distance. When you opened your eyes, you saw the starry sky above, and Cove still on top of the hill, staring down at the three of you with an amused look on his face.
holy cool crash. Wait, that's his head. Hey, cool crash. I think Shiloh was the first one at the bottom. That didn't count. We need a redo.
It's time to come in.
No.
Oh my god, you lost. L.
I almost choked on a rapper.
You sighed, not knowing if it was from the contentment or the
Exasperation.
Exasperation.
There you go.
Yeah.
And closed your eyes again. It had gotten late and was beginning to feel just a bit chilly as you made your way out of the hills. But the cold in the air hadn't dampened anyone's spirits.
Bad rolling downhill form always covered a face. I suppose.
The four of you walked back home together side by side down your neighborhood street, discussing the evening, with each person trying to prove that they were the one who caught the most fireflies. You knew that whoever really did catch the most didn't matter much anyway. All that mattered was that you had a good time, which judging by the smile on
You're
everyone's
really
faces,
wise
you did.
8-year-old.
True.
I am. Jeez.
And that's it. Fireflies was good, but that was a good one.
It was.
And then summer ended.
What?
No, don't do the other two. They're so long, and they like
I'm-
really don't read the
I
story
am
at all.
not going to. Don't worry.
They've been live for 3 hours.
Yes, that's
At,
why
at least,
I'm...
at least end the summer. At least end the summer.
Yeah, do the prologue.
My phone is on 4%, but alright, let's go.
It won't be that long, hopefully.
Right. I'll never get tired of that
This-
view.
This isn't Lizzie, Brie. You
No,
stood
but it's,
beside
you
your
know...
You stood beside your moms and Lizzie as the four of you watched the sun dip into the ocean somewhere far, far away. You like to imagine it was cooling off in the water, resting itself before getting ready to shine brightly again tomorrow.
Really forcing Steam to suffer. Yeah, it's at 3% now. Please never make that voice again. Great.
What?
What?
Oh,
Which one?
Brie. Okay.
Your voice, Brie.
That was a fun day. I don't know they had magicians on the shopping street now.
Neither did I.
Oh no, we are so dull. Let's go out more. Let's get out more.
He didn't do real magic.
How did you figure that one out?
Because I know. That's not what real magic looks like. Oh, Lizzie dear, there's all kinds of magic in the world.
Lizzie gave Mother a suspicious look. but
A
didn't dispute-
suspicious look.
That's
That's
kind of, you know,
suspicious.
it's kind of...
Sus.
Sustainable.
Kinda.
Sustainable.
Kind of
Oh, no, it's not making
southern Moroccan province.
Well, we can't sit out here all night. Time to hurry home and get cooking. Who's helping with dinner? Lizzie immediately let her groan.
Mom, summer's almost over.
Don't care. The protest was obvious. You could practically see school on the horizon. You certainly didn't want to spend the last of your bits of freedom cooking dinner. You could do that any other day. Ask for McDonald's.
Lizzie made a one where you plan on going home and play video games.
We have to keep playing before it's too late.
Before it's too late.
I want to pick that
Before you
option.
can't go back. Mom raised a brow, the corner of her mouth lifting before she pursed her lips. You make it sound like it's the end of the world.
It is,
It
Mother.
is. I will die. It practically is.
You nodded vigorously, thankful that you had your sister on your side. Surely your joint effort would wear your mom down.
Soon we'll have homework and reading to do.
Ah, yeah,
We
reading.
can't do work now, too.
Lizzie made her case and stomped her foot into the ground. You mimicked her, feeling that it would add something to the argument. Well,
Oh, come on, Pam.
They do
I
have
love
names.
Pam.
They
okay,
do
so we have one of the
names.
mom's names.
The
Can I
name is
please-
Pam. It's the one name that we didn't want.
I want the other's name, please.
Mother leaned in for a hug, and you knew that you were very close
Say
to
mommy,
victory.
It's not that hard.
It is. Because
But
if
the
I...
clip's free. The moment
if
we say
we
it, you're gonna
do-
clip us.
You're gonna clip
M-O-M-M-Y.
us. You're gonna clip us, you're gonna quote book us, you're gonna ruin our
I told you
reputation.
It's,
Okay.
it's never that easy when you have the owner of the quote book in VC.
Yeah.
Alright. But as soon as dinner's ready, you lot are coming inside, understand?
Yeah, Mom.
Yes, Mom.
So much to do, so little time. Maybe I could still get the seashell bracelet at Tyne and Trinkets. Or maybe I could go to the playground. Our fireflies would probably be coming out, right?
Does it only reference the ones you do?
I'm going home. Don't I get a say in this?
Lizzie looked at you, narrowing her eyes like she was very seriously contemplating the answer to the question. A strong gust of wind made you shiver. Lizzie huffed as she wrapped her arms around herself.
Rude.
Doesn't no one know that summer's not over yet?
That's all Lizzie said before abruptly turning on her heel and heading off into the direction your mothers had gone.
Where are you going?
I'm going to my room. I have lots of plans, and I have lots to plan if I want to make the most of tomorrow.
You thought this over, looking towards the water again. Lizzie didn't wait, and before long she disappeared off down the road.
I stay outside.
You watched Lizzie run off, twisting your lips as you consider what to do.
Phone is
In
at
the end-
2%. Let's go.
We're almost there. In the end, the pretty sky and the soothing sound of waves won out.
How do you know we're almost there?
I don't know. You straight on the path, grinning at the feel of the sand, quickly filling in the empty space in your flip-flops. That was fun for a while, but you grew bored eventually. How else could you enjoy the remainder of your time at the beach?
I looked for seashells.
You walked to the shoreline, peering at any debris that washed up. Most of it was just seaweed, rocks, and trash. Though now and then you'd spot a seashell. You picked up the ones that stood out to you until you had a nice little collection. It was a great evening, but soon enough you had your fill and you were ready to join the rest of the family back home. Oh my god!
It was not
Not-
almost done.
Oh my god, I didn't think he'd be here. Not too much further down.
It's
you spotted
a
a familiar...
dating sim, man.
Of course he'd be
okay.
here.
You spotted a familiar green head of hair moistening along the shore.
I kept going.
Yeah, keep going. Cove looked like he was busy doing something on his own, and you were heading home anyway, so you turned your eyes back to the road and he kept moving. When you arrived, you saw your mothers in the kitchen, still working on dinner. You shut the door behind you, shivering lightly as you adjusted to the more pleasant temperature inside. Welcome home.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, Steam, will you set the table? You've been on your way to your room, and you stare longingly in that direction as you consider the question. Mom hadn't said you had to help. You quickly scurried onward, closing the door behind you. If your mother's
Chastised.
chastised you, you could always complain that they hadn't asked Lizzie to help. In the end, they mercifully let you play, and called you out for dinner when it was ready. Lizzie talked about the busy schedule she'd made for herself tomorrow, and you watched the window as you thought about how much you were going to miss the long, fun-filled days of sun and play.
I miss those.
Me too. That night, it was hard to sleep for some reason. You stared blankly at the bits of dust and stuff floating in the air. Summer would be over soon. School would be starting up again. You can't help but fear...
Scared. Or, yeah, scared.
Baffled.
Just baffled. Just,
Homework would be
oh my
back
God.
and reading and the teacher scolding me for the tiniest things. Lunch and recess weren't nearly long enough. What if it was harder than last year too? Too hard. You let out a heavy sigh, falling onto your side. Ready or not, it was all right around the corner.
Is that it?
The
Please
end.
tell me that.
Press save, press save, press save.
There was no save.
No.
You didn't press save.
No,
In
you have to do
between.
character creation before you can end now, otherwise it won't save.
Seriously.
I'll do that when I am done.
Okay.
Is anyone alive right now?
Let's see.
See.
That was on purpose.
No. No
No.
one is live. This
No
is the
one is
worst.
live.
How dare no one be live?
Who else is playing this dating sim? Oh,
No one, probably.
the only other person is 18 plus.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
That's sad.
You just end.
I could.
No, don't just end.
Okay, geez, sorry.
You could just end.
Yes, you can.
I mean, you could. Yeah, that is an option.
Why
I
did you
could.
sound so offended? But
I'm just gonna pick a random channel.
Hashtags. What was feeling
There
like
we go.
hashtag?
There we go. I guess that works, right? I'm sure that works.
Bye.
Oh yeah. Bye, chat.
Goodbye. See you
Well.
never. Never
wow.
again.
This is actually the last stream.
This is actually, yeah. Good luck.
I'll miss you.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.